Good evening, guys. How are we doing? How we doing? Good evening, Pablo. Lambra, you were first, huh? It's been a little while, brother. Mason, Daniel, Fletcher, Roman, Jeff. Welcome back, guys. How was your weekend? Let me know. Apparently, we have a massive gap because of news headlines over the weekend, obviously. Possible war. What's up, Kickster? How are ya? Fletch, my weekend was good. My weekend was good. It's really hot here. It's really hot here in Kentucky. It's I don't know, 95 degrees plus heat index, so probably triple digits. What's up, Dilsons? How are you? I did a little minor tweaking of my levels here that you see on the Nasdaq. For those of you that trade gold, what's up, Chase? How are you? Yeah, we hit the 1K mark last week. It was it was a pretty, that stream was wild. Absolutely wild. I think we had plus 100 subs on that stream. 1,800 people tuned in. It was crazy. It's hot in Toronto too, Dilsons. Yeah, I think it's hot everywhere. Except for randomly, I saw a news headline that said like Montana was getting like feet of snow. I'm not quite sure how they're getting feet of snow, but apparently they're getting a huge snowstorm right now. A little heads up. I did purchase a new evaluation account with Lucid Trading. I'm going to try it out. I'll kind of be the guinea pig and let you guys know how it goes. I'm not going to trade that account this evening. I'll start that tomorrow. It is 1 day to pass. We do have an affiliate code for any evaluations or combines. If you wish to purchase them, just use code WES at checkout and you'll receive the best available discount if you decide you want to trade with Lucid. I will preface that by saying Lucid is currently only available on Motive Wave and Quant Tower trading platforms, so just keep that in mind before you go and sign up. They are working on something with Tradeovate, I believe, currently, but at present time, they're only available on Quant Tower and Motive Wave. But I will let you know how it goes. Yeah, Fletcher, they do have direct funding. Also, here's another positive about them. Once you're in a live account, you open up the ability to have swing positions on as well and hold trades overnight. So that is a positive with them as well. Like I said, I've just purchased the test or the evaluation with them. I have not placed a trade on it yet. It is 1 day to pass. However, they do also have 35% consistency rule once you're funded. But like I said, if you get moved to live, they do open up the option to have swing positions on. Hey, Roman. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. If you're going to be gone, enjoy your evening. You're golfing an attorney right now, Roman? Roman, go play your round, brother. Go play a round of golf. Kickster, you're doing good. Trying to make it through this week. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what happens, right? Like everybody with the war or with the U.S. attacking Iran nuclear facilities, I guess everybody's a little bit timid. And I know the majority of traders think that means a lot of downside. But like I said last week, guys, unfortunately, war is big business. So I don't anticipate the markets dropping like everybody thinks they're going to drop. I personally don't. Could they? Of course they could. However, I have a feeling you're not going to see as big of a drop as you anticipate or are thinking that's going to happen. Fletcher, yes. Lucid does have direct funding. Like I said, this is the first evaluation or test account that I've tried with them, so I'm kind of just feeling it out. They are extremely new to the scene, but I'll let you know how it goes. If you, like I said, if you are interested in purchasing, we do have an affiliate code that will give you the best available pricing for whatever account size that you choose. We also have affiliates with, I want to say, Bulanox and maybe Trade Day, I think, is the other one that we have currently. We do have applications out there with My Funded Futures and a couple of the other props as well. So we're just waiting to hear back from a few of them. Take Profit Trader denied us. They denied our affiliate. Apparently we're not big enough for them yet, so I don't know. We'll try again, I don't know, in 200 subscribers or something. We'll try to get you guys something going there too. I do know, unfortunately, Top Step has disbanded their entire affiliate program. Then again, Top Step really never offered discounts for any of their accounts anyway. It looks like we got 52 people hanging out right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. If you're new here, my name is Wes. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel. Also, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Andres, it's going good. It's going good. Just waiting for the market to do a little movement here. You can kind of see where my levels are for the evening. I will wait until price is in there. I'm not sure what to expect. We could get an immediate gap fill here at the turn of the hour, I would assume, in about 5 minutes. Once the Asian markets open up. But we'll see what happens. People still slowly filing into the stream. Hey, chat, what'd you guys think about the new stream starting scene? Out of curiosity. What's up, George? Welcome. Mason, you think whoever made it is a genius? All right. Nice, nice. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, Mason put in a lot of work for that. So GG's Mason. He's getting a lot better with his Adobe Premiere skills. A lot better. What's up, Spider Lily? How are you? Mason is an AI? Yeah, Ace, you're really liking the new book map, huh? Allowing you to see order flow a lot better? Yeah, it's nice to have, right? Like, I think it's an easier version of the DOM to read. Fletcher, you thought Gary was a bot? You guys want to hear a funny story about Gary, Mason, and myself? There was one day in Good Gains. I forget what I was doing that morning. But I made a post that I was taking the day off from trading or whatever, and Mason jokingly went into Good Gains and said, "How dare you take a day off?" Gary immediately, as soon as Mason posted, went and timed him out for a few minutes for coming at me a little bit. Mason and I were on a call, and he goes, "Gary just white knighted you, man. Like, he literally just white knighted you. I can't believe this." I was dying. Yeah, that it was funny. It was funny. Yeah, Gary and Matt are good guys. I mean, they always had my back. I still owe Matt a drink, actually. So my sister recently moved to Dallas. I think when I make a trip to go see her, I'll probably give Matt a message and see if he wants to meet up. I know Austin's a little, like, it's a little drive away, but it's close enough. If I'm down there, I might as well as give him a holler. Shoot, who knows? Maybe by the time I go down there, we'll have like 10K subs and be of note in the streaming world. Who knows? Do a stream in his office? Yeah, I don't know. If he and I are just hanging out, we'll just hang out. There will be no cameras or anything like that. Wix, you're just outside of Dallas? All right. Yeah, I think Ride the Wave lives in that area as well. I know a lot of people are from Texas, actually. And I realize Texas is a big state, but I think a lot of the trading world like is in that Texas area. Just a regular Globex session. Yeah. No, I would rather just hang out and chill with Matt. Like, we do so much trading and like always in front of the camera these days as well. I would rather just hang out with him. You know, boys hanging out. I mean, we could talk trading if he wants to talk trading if we do hang out, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't push that envelope. I'd rather just chill. Texas Ryan is from Texas. Go figure, Fletch. Yeah, Matt is. Matt's a few years younger than me. Well, I mean, Fletch, Matt has three daughters. Gold Grinder Dave, you're in Dallas? Yeah, there's a lot of people from Dallas. There's a lot of people that live in that area. I mean, it's like I said, it's a really populated, huge square mileage state. So, I mean, it makes sense. I know, isn't Apex headquarters down there too? I want to say Apex headquarters is in Austin. I want to say My Fun and Futures headquarters are there. Top Step's obviously in Chicago. We got 74 people hanging out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. I kind of want a price to get back up there to that 780, 800 area so we could get a read on if we were seeing sellers step in up in here. I think we might still get there, but this is the turn of the hour, and the initial move down was pretty strong. I mean, that's a 20-point slap. We do have all this liquidity resting below on the DOM. Got a few orders stacked in higher. Up here in the mid-800s, 830, 850. In fact, let's see what kind of size we got going on up here. I mean, it's only 44, guys. There's not a whole lot of volume, which does mean that price could move rapid through areas. So we kind of need to be on alert, be on our toes. If we get below 20, I might try a short. Back into like 670. I mean, that's a 50-point move. Fletch, Matt's only 29. Yeah, I mean, look, I think he's been streaming Fletcher since he was like 19 or something like that. He's been doing it a long time. He's been grinding for almost a decade now. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, I started watching Matt shortly after COVID when he was only getting, I want to say he was about the size of my channel is now. You know, he might have had a few more subscribers, but as far as viewer count during a stream goes, he was kind of getting what I get currently. And now he's getting what, like 4,000 or 5,000 people, 3,000, 4,000, somewhere around there in his live streams. It's wild. Yeah, Ace. I mean, I kind of want to see it break below this area first. Break the bodies of these two red candles. Um, there's just no volume. So, like, it's going to move rapid. It could be, 15, 20 point jumps a clip real quick. We're kind of putting in some volume here at 7:30. I got 75 people tuned in right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, if you haven't hit that subscribe button and want to support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We got to set a new goal, guys. Actually, you want to help me out with that? December. What would be a good, like, sub count goal to be at? I've had a couple people give me like close goals, like what would be easily 20K subs, Mason. Oh man. Set it high. 1,000,000 subs. We're going for not just the regular play button. We're going for the gold play button. 3K to 5K. I think so by December, right? It all depends on how hard we push it, right? As far as content outside the live streams, currently the live streams are our best performing content. I think 5K would be reasonable, right? Like 5K should be, I don't know, end of December. That's 6 months away. 140 million subs, easy. Okay. Okay. You're putting me in like the top 10 of all streamers, of all like content creators at 140 mil, Ace. That's outrageous. I want to say, like, what do you, like 2K by December, 2.5K by the end of December would be, I think I'd be happy with that. That would be doubling our subscriber count currently. And that would be excellent. What's up, Mikey? How are you? Mr. Beast level at 140 mil. Yeah, I know. And that guy, I think he just posted something that said his latest piece of content it took him 18 months to film it. And he spent over $4 million on production. 10K, Doug? I mean, like I said, guys, I don't know what the expectation is, right? Like, we're obviously picking up steam. We're obviously landing in people's recommended feeds. That's how a lot of you found us. But I don't know what's realistic and what's not. Like I said, Mason and I are not into the social media game. Like, we really don't know what we're doing. What's up, Khaled? We really don't know what we're doing here. We are literally flying blind and just trial and error everything. We both had to learn how to edit on the fly. We kind of just are winging it. Absolutely winging it. Thanks, Z. I appreciate you. I mean, your guys' love and support has meant a lot. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. It makes me feel incredibly good that we've all developed a connection. Even though I haven't met you guys face to face and you guys have seen my face, I look forward to the days when we can do those meetups and have that kind of... thanks for the sub, Robert. I appreciate you. And we can have those kind of connections, Yeah, Bailey, I just don't know. I don't know what a realistic expectation is, right? Like, we're a trading channel. Our niche is very, very small. All things considered, we're not YouTube golfers. We're not Bob Does Sports. We're not going to have that entertaining launch pad. What we do, for the most part, unless you're a trader and unless you understand things or are interested in trading, our content's a little boring for the most part, right? I think Patrick Wieland has gotten to where he is because of the Market Clubhouse is the channel to beat, Robert. Who is that, Rips? So I am what I am. I do have an extremely quick Quant Tower setup video. I will work on something else this week to try and get another, like, an added feature. You see what I mean, guys? You see my price moving quick through areas? Um, I'll work on another piece of content to get a little bit more. A lot of my features that I use in Quant Tower do require a level 2 purchase. So just keep that in mind. But I will put out another content. Doug, read The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. I've never even heard of it. Yeah, I am what I am. It's like a 3-minute long quick quant. Like if you just want to get your charts up and going and kind of have a similar layout to what I have here. Obviously minus the the indicators that I have and the levels that I have drawn on my chart. You can just watch that video. You'll be up and going in about 3 minutes. Robert, what type of trader am I? I'm a support and resistance trader. I draw levels on my chart. These are the areas that I want to execute at. And generally, ideally, these levels define my risk. So long as I want to be taking off the top side of these levels on holds of support, and shorts I want to be taking on rejections of the bottom sides of my levels. That's ideally. Does that always happen? No. I click the buttons more than I should. I'm an average trader, guys. I've said it before. I'll say it again. While I am profitable, I feel very average as far as my trading skills are concerned. I've just found something that works for me that slows things down. I don't process data or information very fast. So I'm not one of these guys that can sit there and read 10 different indicators and make a decision based on it. I like to have 2 or 3 different things and tell me to get into a trade, and I execute. And my risk is easily defined. It's really small. And my targets are fairly wide. Do I have anything on the footprint chart? And Nahal, I will, if you check out Banana Bread Trade's YouTube channel, he's got some stuff on footprint charts. I don't trade footprint charts, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask. Yeah, Robert. I mean, it's simple support and resistance, right? McDaddy, I'm a day trader / swing trader. Some people like refer to my style as like an intraday swing. But I like to hold my positions. I'm generally not trying to get into a trade unless I see more than a 50-point move on the Nasdaq. ES would be, ideally a 15 to 20-point move on ES. YM would probably be at least a 200-point move. I'm trying to stay out of the rest of those areas. Pretty much anywhere you see in the black on my charts here is don't enter a trade here for me. Do I stick to it all the time? No. How many trades a day do I think I take on average? It varies, McDaddy, right? Because I trade so many different accounts, it does vary. But I found that my sweet spot is generally between that 3 to 5 trades a day kind of thing. Obviously, when I'm streaming on Globex, I can kind of fool around a little bit because it's not generally moving around as fast. So with props, do I pull as soon as I can each window? What do you mean, Fletcher? Oh, cheers, McDaddy, of course. And for those of you that are new tuning in, I will preface this. I realize the thumbnail can be a little bit clickbaity and a little bit misleading. That is a running total of all my Globex streams and what I've made on the Globex session since starting to stream during Globex. It's not what I've made this evening. My P&L on this evening will be in the bottom left-hand side of your screen at all times. I haven't taken a trade yet, so just keep that in mind. It is a little bit misleading, and when my editor put that on there for the first time, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that, but yeah. Mr. Big Beef. So I just did a window capture in OBS of a portion of my account window. I can't show the whole account info window because it has my address and all that's personal information on it, which obviously I'm not going to dox myself. So you get the one line. Always editor's fault. Yeah, he put it on there. Well, initially it just said, what did it say? It said stream P&L. So I had him change the verbiage of it to say running stream P&L, as in like, you know, cumulative effect. Because the first time we put it out on the new thumbnail, it was like, okay, I'm not sure if I like this too much. Because at that point I was up, you know, it was a month into trading Globex sessions. What's up, yo, Jim? What do I have to hide? Yeah, I'm not giving everybody my home address. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Just kidding. Yeah, I got you, yo, Jim. I got you. No, I'm pretty easygoing, man. There's like, even if people want to troll me, they can troll me. Jeez, Ace, you have been killing it, brother. GG's, man. That's like in the last like 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, Ace. You want to send me Christmas cards, Khaled? Oh man. You want to come over, Z? All right. Yeah. No, like I said, Mason and I greatly appreciate your support, though. Thanks for tuning into the live streams. It means the world to us. Mason and I have been friends now for about 2 years. He lives in the UK, and we've never met face to face. It's funny. We talk every day, right? We've talked every day for years. And the way that we met was Mason was asking me about my levels. Like, that's how Mason and I got talking. Docs for the Glizzy party, Romeo. Yeah, how is the Glizzy doing? It's probably not doing so great here. I guess we got a chance of a print here. Another 50 points lower. That 670 area that we were looking at is would produce a print right now. If it got extreme, well, maybe it wouldn't. The oscillator's kind of near the midpoint. Probably need a heavy drop in order to go there. Yeah, Ace, you've been trading really well. Extremely well, brother. Like, especially if you haven't seen that kind of success before. Some switch flipped in your head. And you're short from 739. And you are just straight slinging contracts around too. I wish I had that ability. There's some of you out there that are great with just flipping positions and riding like quick waves in the market. I'm just not. I'm just not one of those traders. That's kind of crazy that I'm a streamer that doesn't trade like that too, because all of them do, right? They're all looking for 10 to 20 point moves for the most part. Here I am being patient, not clicking many buttons, not in a trade. You just have to consistently tilt till it becomes profitable, Fletch. No, like, look, I was much like you guys in the beginning. Like some of you that haven't found like consistency. Like you've had points where you've got a small payout and you've passed evaluations. But in the beginning, like my first, like I want to say like 8 months was probably about that when I was in my discovery phase, where I was throwing a bunch of different strategies and indicators all over my charts, but nothing was working over, you know, like a 3 week to a month time span. So I'd strip it back, I'd add something else. And then eventually I was just like, what am I doing? Let's strip back everything off our charts. Let's try to find key areas where I know that if I'm wrong quick. And if I'm right, I'm winning big. So even if I have a 30% win rate, 25% win rate, I'm going to be positive. I know. I know it's crazy, Mr. Beg. um, but look, right? I don't want to be every other trading streamer because everything out there right now, for the most part, right? Like I'm sure there's some exceptions, but everything that you tune into nowadays, the guys are literally just slinging heavy size to put up big numbers, and that's not real trading, right? They've got the benefit of having eval after eval tucked behind them because they have all these affiliate freebies that they get, and that's just not the reality of it, right? Like it takes a long time of consistently good trading to be able to even put on the size to make $20,000, right? Like it just does. It takes years of building a small account to get to that level. And yet you have some of these streamers that have been trading for 4 years that are posting $20,000 profits because they're copy trading 20 accounts and just swinging for the fences. That's not real trading. That's gambling. Like go over to stake and start pressing the slot button. It's entertaining as well. I watch some exposed videos. Those things are great. The guy's wild. Oh dang. Yeah, I mean you guys are trading well. Looks like we almost got 90 people in here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, if you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Mason and I are currently brainstorming ideas for content and what's next. We were kind of overwhelmed hitting 1,000 as quickly as we did there in the last month. Like I said, we literally went from 500 subs to 1,000 subs what seemed like in 3 weeks. It was wild. Hey Brad, welcome. It's funny how many people tune in while they're driving. Like guys, be safe out there. be safe out there. Yeah, if you could smash that thumbs up button for me. Looks like we got 90 people in here and I don't know how many thumbs up. But not nearly enough. I know that. We got 21 thumbs up right now. 90 people watching and 21 thumbs up. Man. Less is more, you're the 19th like? Yeah, I know. I know. We might have to work out, now that we have ad capabilities, then we might have to work out some sort of punishment or something for not enough thumbs up. Like, hey, we got 90 plus people watching in here right now. Not enough thumbs up. Hey, what's up, Mitchell? How are you? Not enough thumbs up? Here's an ad. Enjoy the ad. No, we won't do that to you. We're not going to do any mid-rolls or anything like that. What's the activation? Mitchell, there isn't an activation fee with Lucid. It is only available on Quantower and MotiveWave trading platforms currently. They are working on Tradeovate. So just keep that in mind. If you want to trade with Lucid, you either have to trade on MotiveWave or Quantower. If you're purchasing an evaluation, we do have, you can use code WES and it will give you the best available discount. I just purchased a 50K test and I think it was $85 all in. It was $85 all in. And if you get moved to live account after you're funded, you do have the ability to hold swing positions with a prop account as well. That is another nice feature. How come gold is dumping when the world is on fire, he says. Everybody's probably moving their money to oil. No, Nahal, I haven't taken a trade on it yet. I just got it activated right before the stream. I have not placed a trade on that evaluation yet, but it is 1 day to pass as well. There's no consistency in evaluation. There is 35% consistency in the funded account. You have to have 5 winning trading days and 8 total trading days in order to request a payout. Yeah, Bailey, oil will be crazy to watch. In fact, I should probably get a CL chart up, shouldn't I? I didn't even think about that. Let's see what we got here. I mean, oil's kind of... It dumped on the... Or it pumped on the open. Way up there. And now it's kind of just hanging out. Big old gap on oil. Actually, let's just add it. Let me do something here. Let's unbind this. Let's find CL. Let's add this to this right here. All right. Now let's rebind. All right, we're good. Now we got a CL chart. That's a pretty big gap on oil. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I said I wanted the short from just below 720. I should have been watching. Unfortunately, I can't enter here. Bitcoin had some movement today in the hall. Full-time trader. Look, Top Step's very reliable. They're the biggest and best in the game, really. They're most trustworthy. They don't ever run any discounts or anything like that, but you know you're going to get your money if you've earned it. I've never had any issues with any sort of payout with them. I've never had any kind of issues with Top Step. All right, this looks like it could be a good short area. There's not a whole lot. Orders stacked in all the way down below 700. I think, even though it's not near a level that I have, I'm thinking I might try a short from like mid 720s if we can pop above 720. McDaddy, I'm always on live streaming during the Globex sessions. So 7:45 p.m. Eastern is when I go live, Sunday through Thursday night. I don't stream during the day anymore. It wasn't. We didn't have the viewership during those hours. Since then, pivoting to Globex. We've had a lot of viewers actually. Our growth has been tremendous since going to Globex sessions. In fact, the majority of the people that you see in the chat found us because we were streaming during Globex. Prior to doing Globex, I was getting like, I don't know, 15 to 20 people in my live streams consistently, I want to say. Getting like 70 views on my videos. Oh, Ace, you trailed? Nothing wrong with that. Chase, what am I seeing? I'm seeing the large majority of volume, liquidity, closest to current price lower. I'm seeing a break below this intermediate support here at like 730. So I'm kind of waiting for it to come up back up to this area to try a short. If buyers step in and we see aggressive buying take place and they're able to push it back up towards 740, that'll be it for me. I'll be out. But we had a rejection off major support here just below 800. Price has started to move back down. We've seen selling pick up. Interest is a lot lower. So all those things have me leaning short side right now. I'm not looking for a big move. Just back into like 670-ish. I say not a big move, and that's like a 40 to 50 point move that I'm looking for, but but yeah. I realize that's large for a lot of you. Dang, we got 93 people in here right now. Guys, we crack 100 viewers every night. We've already had 300 views on this live stream. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Wes. I live stream a portion of my trading day every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button for me if you could. I'm getting better at saying that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's starting to roll off the tongue a little bit easier. I just need to not say it as much as I do. Ace, I see your DM. Yeah, less is more. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, people, it's weird. It's like because it feels cringy saying it, right? Because I'm not a streamer, you know. Like, I'm just not. I mean, I am. Obviously, we're streaming, but that's just not in my blood. I'm a trader. You know, I'm an average guy who sits in his room and trades. That's it. But I had enough requests for people to see me trade live. This was the easiest way to do that on a big scale, on a larger scale. Sounds like what a streamer would say. No, there was a long period of time where I was very uncomfortable doing it. Like now it's more like a hangout, I want to say. You know, I don't even really notice the camera anymore. Buy gold bars. No, look, guys. I mean, as far as like sponsorships and ads and stuff like that go, we're going to be very highly selective if we do any of that. We've already had a company reach out looking to do a partnership. We need to be extremely selective about what we're promoting and what we're doing. Because like I said, I'm not just going to promote anyone for like anything for money, right? I need to know that I would use the product and believe in the product in order for me to do something like that. I'm going to need to take streamer classes. I mean, I'm going to be me, guys. That it's as simple as that. I'm just going to keep being me. I don't know how to be anything else or anyone else. Nor am I going to try. You need a tweet to send this down. You need Trump to step in. Price just never got high enough for me to get interested in it. Yeah, Z, the Discord's called Level Up. All of us founders are kind of support and resistance levels traders. So that's what we went with. Okay, Romeo. Now you're pushing it, brother. Hey, thanks for the sub, Ty. I appreciate you. No, Nahal, I don't. Nahal, my main two setups, and I know everybody's gonna laugh at me, are literally based on not so much candle structure, but it's more about the order flow that happens around support and resistance levels. But as far as candle structure is concerned, I like wick and reclaims of these levels, like kind of like what you see up here, right? For a long, or I like break and retests on either side of the level. So bear flag, bull flag type stuff at the level. So like say if price were to break up here, kind of work its way back down and hold above 670 here, I would be long. 85 to the ups. Okay, so 685 is what you got here. This is why. I mean, I understand why you have something up here, and price could very easily hold up here, right? But I try to put my levels at the extremes so that I know if price dips below here, it's going to be a fairly straight move down to 580. I will know immediately if I'm wrong. Would I take a long on a hold of 85? Yeah, but I would probably be looking for a reclaim back above like 700 before I would take that long. But I always try to have my levels at the furthest extremes of swings in the market, right? So you know relatively quickly, hey, if price breaks past this point, I need to kill this trade. Otherwise, it could run against me very, very quickly. Z, Lucid's only available on Quant Tower trading platform and Motive Wave currently. They're working on Trade-Evate. So no, there's no web-based platforms on Lucid just yet. Like I said, guys, they're brand new. They're brand new. If you'd like to try them out, you can definitely use code WES and get the best available discount. But I can't sit here and fully promote Lucid just yet. I want to be 100% honest with you. I don't want to sit here and say, yeah, I fully believe in him, because I don't know anything about him. Yeah, yo, Jim. So, like, the 20 points is what I risk on my trades, right? Like, it's just my risk. 20 to 25 points on NQ. If I'm in a mini contract, that's my risk per trade. And I'm comfortable with that. You would obviously have to work on sizing if you're not comfortable taking a $400, $500 loss. You would have to adjust to probably some micro scaling. But if you watch the Nasdaq long enough, it likes to move in those 20-point increments. It likes those whole numbers. And I realize it sounds stupid and simple, but it does. That's just the way that it likes to move. It finds support and resistance at psych levels, the even numbers, and that's just the way that it likes to move. So simplify it as much as possible. Limit your risk. Limit your downside. Maximize your gains. Yeah, Bailey, ES is kind of similar. It's kind of similar in that fashion, right? Like, you definitely. I mean, here's my ES levels, for instance. Right, they're kind of spread out right now, and I haven't adjusted them for like recent price action. But you can kind of see this is an ES hourly chart. Jeez, let me get it on the screen for you before it tries to snap everywhere. But you can kind of see what I've got for my support and resistance levels here on ES. Like I said, I haven't adjusted them recently, so they might be a little bit off. But I pretty much have them, I don't know, sometimes 15, sometimes 20 points apart. There's a pretty wide gap here of 40 points just because you can tell it's kind of just gone in between these two areas. But yeah, you're right. It's very similar, Bailey. Very similar. I have been working on some gold levels for you guys as well. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do as far as risk is concerned yet. Because I haven't watched it enough and how it moves, so I don't really know how to trade it just yet, but I've started plotting some levels there on gold too. So that we can... I've had enough requests for gold recently on the streams that I sort of need to start looking at it a little bit more. But this is what I do on all my charts. Every single last one of them. You can look at YM if you want to look at YM. Let's see here. Not quite sure why YM's not showing up here. I'm connected to Top Step. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, YM, I have levels on YM as well. Turnip, you made a killing on platinum last week? I've heard people are trading platinum a lot lately. Is it more like a swing trading um, symbol? You know, like I feel like it does it move slow. Do I have corn levels, Robert? No, I've never traded corn. I pretty much stick to the U.S. index futures for the most part. My bread and butter is the Nas. Every now and then I'll place a YM trade or an ES trade. I kind of stay away from RTY. Nat Gas, Fletch. Isn't Nat Gas like crazy volatile? Yeah, less is more. Like I said, I really some micro Bitcoin, Daniel. Everybody everybody trades Bitcoin. I stay away from it. Oh, Z, you got to go up. So you got to trade the higher time frames on platinum, is what you're saying? Yeah, I'd imagine it moves very slow. It's probably more like a swing position type symbol, not so much a day trading. Wow, we got 87 people in here right now. 353 views total. 840. Yeah, Ace, like honestly, I would not be shocked if we wake up in the morning and this gap is completely filled and we're trading in the positive territory. Wouldn't be shocked at all. Come into Friday's close and just launch up here at what is this, 875-ish? Yeah, we're kind of trading right there. I'm waiting to see what we have. Waiting to see what happens here in the mid 720s. I might try the short. What's up, Rice? How are you? The only we just have a lot of aggressive buying going on here. Like that's a little scary. And price is moving up. Living the dream, Rice? Good, good. And not a lot of selling stepping in. Yeah, I honestly I shouldn't take this trade. I realize I said that I wanted this area, but I shouldn't take this trade. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait. Yeah, yeah, Ace, there's just no reason. I mean, all you have is a lot of buying. I mean, you have a little bit of selling, but they're not making any ground to the downside. You got a higher low here on the 5 minute currently. I mean, we'll see if it can get heavy, but I don't think I like this entry anymore. Yeah, Daniel, people do it. I mean, I'm new to the ORB, right? The whole opening range indicator, so I'm still kind of just in the observing phase. I've taken a few trades off of it. Yeah, Robert, I'm right there with you. It doesn't look good for further downside right now. That's why I'm not taking the stab here. Even though you have all this stacked in below, I don't I don't have 100% faith that sellers are going to step in here. This is an awful lot of buyers for a Globex session, and price still moving up and holding up, actually. You think up here around 770? Yeah, Ace, but where's the entry at? I just don't know where the entry is here. There's really not one. Not a good one. Like maybe a pullback to like 715-ish. But even that's sketchy, even if we move back down that far. Oh my gosh, guys, if we had no music this whole time, why didn't you say something to me? Why didn't you say something to me? All right, we got music now? Yeah, Bailey, it really is. Yeah, Fletch. I can't believe nobody said anything. Nobody said a thing. Gold has a high volume bounce right now. Now that's interesting. And now we're talking. Good looks, Chris. Good looks. Roasting is out of fashion. All right, well, I kind of like this a little bit here. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see if it wants to test 379 one more time. But I'm not opposed to the long here on gold. It might run without me too. I know, Fletch. I know it's a little, but we can test how my support levels are at this point, right? I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, I don't even know what I would target. Target the gap. 384, so looking for 4 points, 3 points. What would that be? $300? All right, let's try it. Wait, why am I not? What is going on with my top? Oh, this is My Fun of Futures. That's why. I'm not even on an account for My Fun of Futures. I want to try it though. Let me get a Top Step account gold over here. It's too far away now. It's above 382 now. Come on. Z, you're in the long? Yeah, Chris, I was fine as long as it holds above that 379 area, I'm okay. Like this little area right here, 378, 379, I'm all right with that. You might be risking $200-300. I'd be okay with that. I don't know. I'm just not that comfortable on gold yet. So for those of you that trade gold, tell me, how's this level here? Like 378 to 380, you know, like what would your guys' risk per trade be on something like this? Out of curiosity. Because I just don't trade gold. So I don't know what I'm looking for. Up to 83, back to 80. All right, you had the 83. Back to 79. Stops below way down here. I mean, do you guys trade micros on gold? It should close the fair value gap, Z says. Oh, man. Does ICT have a mentorship class on on gold? That's wild. Oh, man. Okay, so Chris, you trade 3 micros? Okay. I'll have to like watch it for a session. I'm just not that comfortable on it. I would have to really be slinging. Really be slinging around size. Like it would be blind. I would be a blind entry. Like I said, I can kind of see support and resistance on it, but I just don't know. I don't know how it likes to move. NQ? What are we doing on NQ? Okay. Now I'm starting to like the short a little bit more over here. We're mid-20s. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's see if we can get this break. I will target like 690-ish. Stop just above this swing high. So I'll risk, you know, 12 points, something like that. I should have never entered in here. Fletcher, you got me all FOMOing into positions. I just said I didn't like it. My entry's 723.50. Chase. I gotta move size now in the hall. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. There's no reason for me to be pushing any kind of size. I'm comfortable with the size that I trade currently. I'm fairly comfortable with it. There's no reason for me to change how I trade. Just because I'm in front of a camera and streaming. Looks like I might get the stop out here. I don't really want to risk more than what I've got. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. I mean, one cancels other here. Oh, me too, Nahal. I think it is. Like I said, if it can give me the smackdown back down to 720, I'll move to break even. But I probably get stopped out here. It probably goes to 740 at least. Probably up in here. At a minimum. I was just hoping we get a run below these lows before it made that move. I didn't think we were just going to pump right out of this. The stream curse, he says. No, there is a screenshot curse, though, for sure. It seems like every time I post a screenshot in Discord, instantly is a 20-point move against me. So I just don't post them anymore. Wow, we got almost 100 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Those of you that are new, I appreciate you tuning in. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. So I'm about to take a $250 loss here. It should get me out. I mean, that's a double top on the 5-minute right now if it stays right there. It should sweep 735 though. Back up through 740. There we go. I'm out. Z, what indicator? The Glizzy indicator? Oh, no, I did not build the Glizzy indicator, but my good friend Banana Bread Trades, he did build the indicator. This is the Glizzy Clipper 5000, right? It's a mean reversion play. Basically, you want price to be either in between the two green zone, two green lines, two red lines, or in between the two red lines. This is the Keltner channel. You need price to be outside or touching either the Kelt lower or Kelt upper band. And then the blue line that you see here is the Keltner channel midpoint, which is the 200 period moving average. You also need the oscillator down here, which is kind of like a MACD or an RSI, to be either overbought or oversold. So above 70 or below 70. And this is based on harmonic wave patterns. But you need all three of those things to be lining up in order to get a print. You can see it printed here. This trade played out. Probably took a little bit of drawdown taking that trade. These are the kind of ones that I stay away from. When it's printing a lot of signals, generally this is off of news or an open or something like that, so I just kind of ignore it when it starts printing something every minute candle. Eventually it did play out. But it kind of gives you an idea, hey, I need to start looking for a reversal. But what else lines up to lead me to believe, hey, I want to play the reversal, right? It's not just, hey, it prints, get into a trade because the market's turning around. If you're interested in learning more detail about what's gone into the indicator itself, you can go check out his channel, Banana Bread Trades on YouTube. He's got a video that fully explains everything and everything that goes into the indicator itself. He'll be able to explain it a little bit better than I will, clearly. You just want it to be released. Yeah, Z, like it. I want to say the Glizzy Clipper's about, I don't know, a couple weeks away from being available on most trading platforms. It's in beta tests right now with, I want to say, Sierra Charts, TradingView, and a few others. So just be a little bit more patient. It's coming. I promise. It is coming. Yeah, if you're a mean reversion style trader, it's perfect for you, right? You might get it for TradingView, Chris. Yeah, it's a really good indicator, guys. It is really good, right? It's basically how Goose trades wrapped up into an indicator. And he's very, very profitable. It's just, it's different from me, right? I'm a support and resistance trader. I'm trying to catch on, trying to play with the trend. He's trying to catch that point when the trend is reversing. So it's completely different style of trading. Yeah, Fletch. I mean, it's just like any other indicator out there, right? It's better than most. It's way better than most. But you got to kind of know what you're looking for. Right? It can't just be, "Hey, here's a signal, let's get into a trade." It's got to be used in confluence with other things that you're seeing in the market. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. So we got 95 people in here. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Looks like we got 50 thumbs up. 90 people watching. Is the helium voice coming in? What's up, Pegs? How was your weekend, brother? Oh, come on, Market. Did you really do that one whip up to take me out of my trade and grab my stop and then go? I knew, honestly, guys, that was a stupid trade. I knew I shouldn't be executing there, and I executed anyway. Nah, Fletch, it's not your fault. I clicked the button. It's not your fault, brother. Come on now. I was just messing around. Yeah, my weekend was good, Pegs. Thanks for asking, brother. Appreciate you. I'm kind of excited for this week. I have a feeling it could be a decent week of trading. We could see some volatility. That's the beauty of streaming and trading and chatting. Yeah, Gixer, I know. You and I have talked about this privately, right? Like, it's just, guys, I can't stress enough how different it is streaming and trading at the same time. Like, there's a whole lot of extra noise, so to speak. Fletcher, don't take this personally, by the way. I'm not talking about you. But there's a whole lot of noise when you're streaming. You know, you have a lot of different people giving different signals, telling you different things. You ignore your own reads. And but yeah, Gixer, like, for the first little while when I started streaming, I was doing nothing but taking straight L's. Like, I'm talking $1,000 L's consistently and having to dig my way out of a hole. Right? It's just, it's a different element. You know, you got the lights on, you got the camera on, you're looking at all kinds of different things. You got people giving different signals all over the place, trying to tell you how to trade, trying to tell you what to trade. It's just a lot of noise. Trading is very hard as is. Z, what did I do to fix it? I just became more patient. I stopped executing as much. I still fall victim to it, as evidence right there. Literally 10 minutes before I entered that trade, I said I don't want it anymore. I think the market's going up. And what did I do? I took a short in that very same area. You know? Like, if you're that indecisive about a position, you shouldn't be in a position at all. first and foremost, right? But I did it anyway. And I knew I shouldn't. Even though this trade might have ended up being a winner had I just extended my stop, I know I shouldn't be executing here. It's nowhere near one of my levels. It's right in the middle. I know that this could get choppy in here. Yeah, Gixer, like I said, a $250 loss. I mean, you guys have watched my trading for a little while now. You can see what my total is on the Globex streams since I've started doing Globex. So, like, I've kind of gotten better at it. But I still fall victim to it from time to time, right? You definitely feel a little more pressure on this end to be in a trade still, right? You want to show a trade, but you also need to be comfortable with sitting there just chatting, talking to the chat and hanging out. There's going to be streams where there are no trades, especially when you're doing Globex, right? There's definitely going to be streams where there are no trades. And maybe what I need to do is grab a naked chart at some point, during these streams, and plot support and resistance levels and show you guys how I do that. Talk about other things other than being in a trade, more educational type content. Rather than the entertainment side of things. Yeah, Wix. I think I need to get better about doing stuff like that. That's probably my next evolution as a streamer, right? Is getting away from watching just strictly the Nasdaq, and when the Nasdaq is nowhere remotely close to me wanting a trade on it, going and doing something else, talking more educational content, talking more about my ideal setups. That's probably going to be the next evolution. As I become more comfortable with the whole streaming thing. Like I said, I've only been doing this for under a year, right? Like, I've only been streaming and producing content for under a year. So I'm still worried about OBS crashing out on me, the music not playing, the lights not working, all the things that are on the back end are also noisy things that happen when you're streaming. It's just a lot different. Yeah, Bailey, exactly. Like going through previous trade reviews, or say I got into a trade during RTH and going over that. Obviously, I haven't placed a trade other than the loss that you saw since Friday. So there's not much for me to talk about just yet, but eventually that's probably what I will do, to tell you the truth. Like on those really slow Globex nights where it's not moving around, I think we can do more like classroom type streams. Because I think you guys would find value in that, right? Like my RTH trading is a lot different than what you see on Globex, right? Like I'm basically targeting 20 points during Globex. My RTH trades are generally 50 to 100 points. It's a lot different than what you see. And Pegs can attest. Anybody who's watched me trade for a while can attest the fact that my Globex trading is far different than my RTH trading. Far different. Friday I made 3.7K, I think, on Friday. Something like that. So it's just a lot different. I still want to say we sweep these lows down here. But man, I just can't enter a trade in here, guys. Like, I just can't do it. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to have this thing chop back and forth for a while. I mean, we're sitting right in the middle of volume at between 735 and 717, really. This is where all the volume's being put in on the session. But I'm fine hanging out. You guys got any questions or anything? Any like trading platform questions or strategy questions? Yeah, Kaka, go ahead. Kaka, how's life? Life is good, brother. Good question. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something serious. Fletcher, you got a quant tower question? Go ahead. Is it bad to trade on the 15-minute? Z says. No, Z. You just have to widen your risk a little bit. Yeah, exactly what Ace said there. Like, there's nothing wrong with the 15-minute. You're going to trade far less if you're trading 15-minute setups in comparison to 5 or 1 minute. Fletcher, how do you remove the... Okay, so on your indicator, Fletch, I see that. Go to your settings. Click there. And then what you want to do is... how did I do this before? I want to say... Day is right. Classic is right. Oh, check this box that says only current period, Fletcher. If that's not checked, it'll have the whole jagged lines going to each of the new days. Just check that box. Well, who called that move up? That was a good call. TPT. How does the trailing stop and buffer work in practice when taking daily profits? I'm assuming the obvious, just wondering if it's more static on the buffer and trail continues to move. No, Chris, on Take Profit Trader? On Take Profit Trader, once you're past the buffer, there's no more trailing at all. If you're on the evaluation, there is no trailing. It's only when you're in the funded account on Take Profit Trader that there's trailing drawdown. It's intraday. So it kind of works like Apex's does. Defamo. So I don't draw trend lines on them, but I see them, and yes, I do use them. Hey, thanks for the sub, Crassy. Appreciate you. Except Apex is evil, Ace says. Yeah, look, guys. Mason and I discussed this at length, right? Like, while we realized that the most money that we could bring in from affiliate links is probably getting an Apex affiliate, morally we don't feel good about that move. Like, we just don't feel good about promoting Apex, right? Because I don't trade with them. I don't agree with their business practices morally. I think a trader should be able to take the money that they've earned, and they shouldn't have to prove anything. It's fairly obvious on their end whether you are cheating the system or not, right? Like, if you're just an individual trader placing trades, you should be able to take the money and not have to prove, not have to sit there and have the added stress of having cameras on, filming yourself over a 2-day trading period, explaining all your entries and exits, your complete strategy breakdown, just so they can try and trip you up. It's kind of what I feel what they do, right? They put you in an uncomfortable, stressful position and force you into a place that is probably going to make you fail, because I've seen it happen. right? Like I've seen it happen. It's happened to some of the traders that I know that I'm very close to. And I just don't agree with it. It shouldn't be a guessing game whether you're going to get paid or not, especially when you feel like you're following the rules. You know, if you're not hedging, if you're honestly trading a strategy that you've been trading for a long time, and then you're asked to film and all of a sudden there's all that extra stress. Yeah, I get that, David. Like, I fully understand on their end. Okay, they've gotten gamed. Like, some people have gamed the system, correct? But that's fairly obvious when that's happening and who that's happening to. I'm watching them go after people that don't deserve it, right? You're putting those traders in a very stressful environment. Trading is hard enough. You add on that extra stress of having to explain every entry and everything. Yeah, Ace, exactly. Exactly. You know, and that's a personal opinion thing, right? Like some people trade with them and get payouts consistently, and that's perfectly fine. You know, like you guys can do your own thing. However, I don't think it's right to profit off the constant failure of other traders, especially when the prop has taken the lead on saying, hey, you know what? We're going to find this little minute rule that we can ping you on, and guess what? We're not going to pay you this time. You got to wait till next time. And then the next time rolls around, oh, guess what? You failed the account in that meantime. We're just not going to do that. So while it would be our biggest moneymaker affiliate-wise, we're not going to do that. We're not going to promote it. I don't trade with them personally. I'm not going to sit there and profit off you guys trading with them. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not the type of people we are. We don't feel right doing it. It would bring in the most money to our channel, but we're not going to do it. Yeah, exactly, Kaka. Exactly. Hey, nice Ace. GG's. GG's in the chat for Ace. That's a nice payday, brother. Congratulations. You've been trading really, really well. But yeah, as far as the Apex thing goes, we just don't feel right doing it, so we're not going to. Are we going to lose money because of it? Probably. More than likely, yes. But I can live with that. You see what I'm saying? I can live with not having that money coming in. You got a compliance email shortly after you got your payout. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It's just, it is what it is. You know, I've never had Top Step do that to me. Not once. And I never had Apex do that to me either. When I was trading with them. However, when stuff started happening, you know, a year ago or whatever, I bailed. I bailed on the whole Apex thing and never looked back. Z, so Take Profit Trader is daily payouts once funded. My funded futures has been pretty good as well. I've never had any issues with my funded futures. I did just open a Lucid test account. I'll let you know how that goes. If you're interested in Lucid, like I said, it's only available on Quantower and MotiveWave currently, so just... Yeah, EF. Okay, so you're right there. Defamo, no, I don't use FVGs, but liquidity sweeps, yes. My go-to strategy is break and retests and wick and reclaims at major key support and resistance levels. So what I'm looking for, ideally, is like a bear flag, bull flag setup above or below these levels. It's pretty much what I'm looking at. Those are my two go-tos. I usually just wait for that to happen. If it doesn't happen, I don't take a trade, generally. Hey, what's up, Frank? Welcome, brother. Yeah, Ace, I'm sort of right there with you. I'm not so much of a tape reader. I guess in a way I am. If I'm looking at order flow over on the DOM, I suppose that's kind of like tape reading. But um, I'm really just looking for structure. Like breaks of structure. And areas to trade into major key levels. Volume is always getting put in these areas. So yeah, it's I mean, it's the same thing. Like, trading doesn't need to be really difficult, guys. Like, it can be easy. I think we make it more difficult on ourselves. You know, we're adding too much to our charts. We're looking at too many things. Yeah, Kaka, you're right. I never really... Like, Delta added a little bit of noise for me. So I don't have it on my charts anymore, but I know what you're saying. I can kind of see what's going on over here. Real time. Later, Ace. GG's, Ace. Yeah, brother. I mean, go enjoy it. Man, it seems like people who are tuning into the streams are suddenly just... I mean, people are killing it. The chat's trading extremely well. Hey guys, we went over 100 concurrent viewers just now. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I live stream a portion of my trading day every Sunday through Thursday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. Mason, GG's, Ace on the payout. Mason, I'm surprised you're still up. What time is it? It's like what, 2:30 in the morning your time? Yeah, Kaka. So, what's a reasonable goal, guys? I know we listed it earlier, but reasonable. I know you guys were throwing 10K, 20K subs out there. But, like, realistically, by the end of December, I think we could get 2.5. Hey, Jay. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. I think we could hit 2.5K. I think that's doable. Wow, man, you guys still think 5K and 10K is reasonable? I mean, Mason, do we need to adjust our targets, brother? I mean, Mason and I are thinking, you know, we'll be happy at like 1.7K. That's what we were thinking. We're like 1.7, 1.8. I mean, I don't know. That's the problem, is I can't see their faces, so I don't know if they're being serious or not. I don't know what to expect on this journey, guys. I really don't. I wish I had some sort of roadmap or like something to compare to, because everybody that I talked to about what's happened over the last 3 weeks has been shocked. They're like, you don't understand. This doesn't just happen like that. Like, there's people who are doing it for 2-3 years that don't, you know, get to 1,000 subscribers. And the acceleration that we've seen over the past 3 weeks has been shocking and unbelievable for us, right? Like, it's been a little overwhelming. So like I said, I don't know how many subs we picked up during this stream. We've had about 600 views. We've got 108 people in here right now. I can't thank you guys enough for all your love and support. Like, you guys are the real reason why this is happening. You know, I don't even think it's so much me or my personality or me being an engaging streamer or whatever. I think it's more or less just a lot of people are finding value in the stream. So I don't know why what's happening is happening. I can't explain it. I've heard it's very unusual to see what's happened with our channel over the last few weeks happen. I know, Chase. That's why that's why I'm sitting here trying to get YouTube sub goals. Oh, thanks, Mikey. I appreciate you. I'm surprised you guys aren't annoyed with me yet. I annoy myself. Like, legitimately. Nah, Fletcher, we're doing we're giving the TWTB. I'm the only one on at night. Doesn't Dakota stream Globex? I'm pretty sure Dakota on Top Step TV streams Globex. Oh, nice, Rice. The wife caught a gold sell-off. Wait, Rice, your wife trades? Oh, Frank, I'm not interested. I got burned executing here already. Like, I need something to happen. I need price to either trade back up into the 780 to 800 area, or I need a clean break below Asian opening range low here at like 707. I'm not opposed to the short still. Ride it back down into the 670 area. But in order for me to hit a long at this point, I'm going to need a clean break and a hold above this 800 area. And I would target my target would probably be central pivot up here at 875. But that's like a hold overnight. Nice, Rice. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen like a trading couple. That's rare. Good on you. Shoot, when I try to talk to girls about trading, they just tune me out. They are like, yeah, we'll see you later. We will see you later. We have no idea what you're talking about. So realistic goal, guys. Back on topic here. Realistic goal. Would you say 1.8K is a reasonable goal? Does Wes try to... No, Fletch, I don't. I'm past the age of like really going after it, you know? I don't really try anymore. Girls either accept me for who I am or they can... they can get on with it. 100K, Chris. That's okay. While I would love to see a silver play button back on that wall over there, right? Like that'd be fantastic. Yeah, Ilana, like there are some that's most of the streaming trading world that you're gonna get. It's legitimately, it has turned into, you know how you see those gambling streamers? That's kind of what the trading streamer world has turned into. There's a few good ones out there, right? Like there's a few honest, really good ones with good information out there that you can tune into. But for the most part, the majority of them are selling mentorships or private discords, signal services, courses. You know, and unfortunately, yeah, I usually have a plan, Alana. Like I have a plan, I have a strategy. I know what works for me. While it might not be the most entertaining trading out there, it works, and I'm profitable. And I don't want to mislead my viewers either. I don't want them thinking that, hey, man, this guy's copy trading 20 accounts and putting up 25K days. That's just not the reality of trading, guys. It's just not. It's just not. Those guys have the luxury of being able to stomach that kind of loss if they do lose and not really care about it, right? I mean, they care about it because they just lost 25K live, but it doesn't affect them like it affects the majority of us. You know, we don't have account sizes to the vast majority of people don't have the account size to deal with that kind of loss. Nor do they have the bank account to lose 20 accounts after activating 20 accounts and start all over again. You know, what are you looking at? Close to $2,000 if you're with Apex, even if you go on an 80%, 90%. Daniel, copy trading 20 accounts. No, I'm not. I trade all my accounts individually. I don't do a whole lot of copy trading. I have 2 accounts now with My Funded Futures. I have 1 account with Top Step. I have 1 account with Take Profit Trader. I have 1 account now with Lucid as well. And then I've got my personal. So I have 5 accounts. Kaka, it doesn't matter how big my account is. That's not the kind of stream that I want to do. It's not about account size, it's about the process. Nah. Look, that's not what I want to do, right? Like that's the one bad thing. Like, beginning traders are going to tune in. They're going to tune in to my stream. They're going to watch that, and if I'm posting that account balance, they're going to assume that you can do that overnight. Guys, I've been trading for 4 years. Talks about size of my OnlyFans stream. Oh, jeez. John, how do I trade all 5? I treat them separately, right? Like, generally my evals, right? Here's how I deal with it, John. Like, when I'm doing evals or combines, or I have small accounts, small funded accounts, I use the first generally 15 to 30 minutes of the trading session. If I have an evaluation or combine, that's when I take those high risk, big reward trades, right? Not that I'm risking a whole lot on a given trade, but that's when the big moves are happening, and that's when you can pass those things relatively quickly. Now, that's just me, right? I don't recommend that newer traders do that. I recommend that newer traders take it slow and start out fast, but I'm to the point now where I just want to get through the evaluation and get it over with, right? It's not that big of a deal. Generally, I pass them within 1 to 2 days. Or hit my profit target within 1 to 2 days. If it's a 1 day to pass, generally they're passed in that first or second day. But I'm to the point now where I just want to get through them, get to the funded, and be making the money in the fundeds. The other ones, I kind of do. I do copy trade them from time to time. Like, I have a bot set up to copy trade them. But if I'm not feeling 100% confident on a trade, I click that bot off and I execute on only one of them. Yeah, Gixer, like that's key. Because it's not about your account balance size, guys. It's not. It is not. That comes in time, right? It's all about finding what works for you and you to be consistently profitable. Don't worry about the dollar amounts. Those will come, right? Because once you find profitability, once you find something that's working and that develops your edge in the market, like they all like to say, once you have found an edge, that's when the scaling starts happening. You don't change the way that you're trading. You just change the size that you're trading over time as your account grows. It's not about the size, people. No, I know how I felt in the beginning when I was trying to learn how to trade, watching all these influencers and all these people throwing these massive numbers around. The majority of the time when they're doing that, they're selling you something. Like, they're selling you a course, they're selling you a membership, they're selling you something. And you don't know how many times they have 10 accounts and they're only taking that one big trade on one account, you know? Meanwhile, they failed 9 others. Those with small sizes will say not about the size. Yeah, Fletch. I mean, it's true, right? You definitely have to scale up at appropriate when it's appropriate. Market conditions are always changing. You know, I've seen things in the past 2 months that we saw a 12% up day on the Nasdaq recently, guys. Like 12%. That's unreal. You're never going to see that again, probably. So the market's always changing. So you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to learn how to adapt. But as long as your risk is in check, you should be fine. It is honestly all about risk management. Yeah, Chris, the day was crazy. Like I said, I think Goose was a 12% day. I told him I'm gonna customize a T-shirt that says Mr. 12% and put it on there for him. It was crazy. Hey, thanks for the sub, V-Turn. Appreciate you. But that's the other thing. Hey, thanks for the sub, Midas. Appreciate you. Advice on learning. Watch the stream. No. Look, there's a lot of good free information out there on YouTube. You just got to know where to look. Some guys that I recommend going and learning the basics. I would say I would watch Carmine Rosado. I think a lot of his educational free content out there is pretty good. That's where I learned about supply and demand. Another good one is Vincent Desiano. While they both sell courses and mentorships, they do have a lot of free educational content on YouTube that's very, very valuable. I would definitely check both them out. I think they're both real as far as what they're posting is out there. But those are the two guys that are younger generation, like if you're just starting out, that you could relate to and kind of get an idea about where to begin your trading journey. Stay away from the warrior tradings. Stay away from watching the Patrick Whelans out there, because that's just not the reality. That's not the reality in the beginning. Trading's very, very hard. It's not going to be easy. There's people who have been trading for years that aren't profitable yet, right? Who do us old guys go to? Wick says. Yeah, guys, if you have any good educational content out there that you could offer up to the newer traders in the chat, offer it up. Post it in the chat. Learn about support and resistance. Learn about supply and demand. Learn about how to read the DOM, the depth of market, what you see over here. It'll look a bit different. This is kind of like book map is what you see on the right hand side of my screen, but you should be able to kind of tell what's good and what's not. I'll be honest with you. If they're using really big terminology, chances are it's BS. If they're trying to confuse you with the vocabulary, it's probably BS. Like as far as my methodology of teaching, I do kind of like traders for dummy explanations. I try not to overcomplicate it because I know that's what threw me off in the beginning. Yes. Yeah, Z, exactly. This is a bull flag. Welcome. It's a bull flag. But just learn about everything and then learn what your brain recognizes the easiest, right? Like, because everybody's different. Everybody processes information differently. Everybody looks at data differently. Everybody has different emotions, different psychologies. We all had different backgrounds, different upbringings. Everybody has different risk appetites. So you got to find what works for you and what you can easily relate to. Find one setup that you can put on repeat over and over and over again that you can easily recognize in the charts. That would be what I would recommend. Is there a donut chart pattern? I mean, we always print to the right. I don't know if we can have a donut chart pattern. It'd be hard to get the hurricane swirl effect on there. That's funny. But no, all you new traders tuning in, I appreciate you tuning in this stream. There's a lot to learn here. There's a lot of good traders in the chat. If you're interested, I do have a free trading Discord. We don't charge you for anything. Feel free to join. It's called Level Up. There's a link in the description down below the video. Or you can type in exclamation point Discord in the chat and there will be a link generated for you. There's a lot of good traders in there. Some of the best that I've seen. And honestly, the best traders that you're going to find are not on the internet. That's just how it is. They don't need to stream in order to trade well, and they don't need to brag about their accounts either. No, Rice, I'm not. I'm going to be 100% honest and transparent here. I feel very average as a trader, right? Like, as far, am I profitable? Yes. Okay, I am profitable. I do this full time. I support myself this way. But I don't put up $20,000 days. I don't put up $30,000. My biggest win ever was an $18,000 day, right? That's my biggest win ever. And I was being stupid by taking that. I gambled, right? I gambled on my read. I entered for a reason, right? Like, I had a good reason to get into the trade, but the size that I put on that day was absolutely outrageous for what my account balance was at that time. Absolutely outrageous. 5 minis with a barely over 6-figure account balance, like, that's just not, I'm risking 20% of my account. You know, that's just not what I should have been doing. Did it work out? Sure, it worked out. Sure, it worked out. But that's not smart trading. Fletcher, I was risking 30 points, 5 minis. I didn't enter all 5 minis when I initially entered, so it was kind of one of these things where price was coming down. It sold off heavy off the open. It came into one of my support levels, right? I entered as it tapped the top end of support, and I watched it with the 1 mini, and it did one of these little wick and reclaim things. So I added as it was coming back up. And then the thing just fully V-bottomed and recovered. Right? So while it wasn't like totally out of the realm that the trade would have worked out, the risk that I put on was not what I should have been doing. So while it was great, right? I made 18K that day, 18.5K. It was great. Like I said, that trades by Matt pulled it over. He was saying how he has no cojones to hold for that long, that kind of size, yada, yada, yada. It was not something that I would ever teach a trader to do. Especially a beginning trader, right? And that's exactly what the internet does to beginning traders. Like, that kind of stuff right there. Those are the types of trades that they show. And puff their chests out and brag and boast. I just don't want to be, I'm not that guy. I'm just not going to be that guy. I'm not gonna mislead you. Trading is very hard, and the only way to do it is with risk management. The only way to be profitable and the only way to grow your account is with risk management, not throwing on a bunch of size and gambling. Yeah, Z. Trading is hard. It's the hardest, easiest thing we'll ever do, right? Like we're sitting here watching candles print up and down and clicking a button, buy or sell. Most people think it's a coin flip. We don't want the coin flip. We want the 80% this is going to work out. I know a lot of people... That's the other thing that I want to address as well. When people are asking me questions, how did you know that price was going to go there and do that? The fact of the matter is, guys, and I realize you read my pre-market trading plans and price does what my pre-market trading plans does, and I put that out an hour before market open, and it does it a lot. You want to send a friend a free giveaway account? You won't be upset. That's coming, Z, by the way. That is coming. Just so you know. Not on this stream, but it's coming very, very soon. We're just working out the back end details about how to make it random. What was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So a lot of people have reached out to me recently. How do I know what's going to happen? The outcome of what's going to happen. I don't. Right? I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen. The only thing that I can tell you is what led me... It can just go to you instead of random. Okay. The only thing I can tell you is what led me to get into the trade. Right? And why I'm picking the target that I did. I don't know what's going to happen after I get into the trade, ever. I never know. I don't know what's going to happen. And I realize that it might seem like I do from time to time, but honestly, once I get into the trade, I have no idea what's going to happen after the trade, after I'm in the trade. I don't. But because I've watched the charts long enough, I can kind of tell, you know, hey, if this and this and this happens, more than likely... price is going to do this, or it's going to go here, which is why I trade support and resistance, you know. Yeah, exactly, Gixer. Exactly. Like, I realize people think I'm some sort of future seer. I'm not. I'm not. When I get into a trade, all I'm doing is watching what price does after that point. I don't know what's going to happen. With 100% certainty. I'm a future seer. Z, we've all been there too. Like, believe me, I've had plenty of trades that have been like instantly wrong. And that happens. And that's okay, right? But as long as your risk is appropriate, you know, you had an 80% chance of being right when you got into the trade. What's up, R-Dub? You had an 80% chance of being right when you got into the trade. The 20% happened, right? And that's okay. It's going to happen. You're going to take losses. Nobody's going to win 100% of their trades. It just does not happen. You're going to lose. It's just how do you minimize those losses? Wow, we got 114 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. We've had over 700 views on this live stream, too. You guys are killing it. Thanks for chilling with me. The markets kind of have just gone sideways, haven't they? Unbelievable. How's oil doing? Kind of sideways. Gold. Wow. Boy, was I wrong about this move. Remember when I was trying to go long here? Holy. 15 viewers away from when you first came in, Gixer. Yeah, Gixer, it's pretty... you guys have been really consistent showing up, too. I appreciate... Like I said... The love and support has been a little bit overwhelming, a little bit shocked. It's been great. Guys, I can't thank you enough. I have a good time on these live streams. The vibes are high. Fletcher, right to your next level, though. Yeah, and like I said, I don't know gold charts. So, Fletcher, there you go. I drew these up literally right before I went live this evening. I put these levels on right before I went live. That's what I'm saying. So to all you new people out there, this is something I don't... This is a symbol that I don't trade, right? But because I know how to properly locate areas of support and resistance on any chart, it narrows the field of vision for me. So if I'm executing at those areas, the chances of me being right are a lot higher than just blindly trading a chart. Right? Where are you entering now? Where are you entering now? Yeah, Fletch. I mean, Fletch, you've been watching me trade for a long time. You know, you've watched this for 2 years. I think. Year and a half, maybe. You need an automatic draw level. So there was somebody in the chat who did find an indicator that gets pretty close. It gets pretty close to where I draw my levels, but I do them manually every morning. It's just an eyeball kind of thing. I look for multiple tests. Like I said, on one of these live streams, I'll pull up a blank chart and kind of go through my process so that you guys can see how I draw the levels, where I put them. Fletcher used to open Discord and wait every morning and wait for my post. In Good Gains? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people did that. Because I remember there were days where I would just take the day off, right? Because you're not getting paid to make those posts or anything like that. So I didn't really feel pressure. So if I wasn't trading that day, I would just not say anything because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But as soon as it would come up on like 5 minutes before the opening bell, and all of a sudden I would be getting tagged by like 9 different people in that Discord. What are we doing here? Where's at WesleyEmeraldGate's levels? What's going on? They'd be freaking out. Oh, man. Yeah, Daniel, like it's, I think seeing how other people do it is key. Z, I don't stream RTH. I just do my regular trading. I post my trading plans. I hang out in the Discord a little bit, but I usually just try to make my money real quick and be done for the day as far as trading is concerned. Yeah, need the fix, man. Oh, it was funny, Fletch. It was funny back in the day, because back then, I was a nobody, right? When I started posting those things, I was an absolute nobody, and I still am really a nobody. But absolutely nobody knew who WesleyEmeraldGate was, right? All of a sudden, I posted a few trading plans, and people were like, "Okay, who is this guy? Like, he just nailed the top and bottom of the day. Like, all his levels are getting bounces. What's going on here?" And then over the months, like, people just caught on, and all of a sudden, you know, you're posting in Matt's Discord. Ascending triangle forming on the book map. Imagine that being relevant. Yeah, you're looking at chart patterns on book map. That's funny. Yeah, Rice. Well, Rice, that's what you should do, right? Don't just like blindly copy my levels. Like, try to see what I'm seeing, and then try, like, as each morning goes. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you. Chris, make sure you connect your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans each morning and level up. But you have to connect your YouTube account to your Discord profile. But after that, you should see the channel. If not, we'll fix it for you in Discord. either tonight or early tomorrow morning before I post the pre-market trading plan. I don't see support and resistance. I see entries and more entries. Yeah. But yeah, like you guys should definitely try and do them yourself, right? And then if you have access to my charts, if you have access to my pre-market trading plans, then do your comparison. Like create your own plan pre-market. I usually post mine by no later than 9 a.m. But definitely... Oh, I appreciate it, Chris. Definitely create your own trading plan pre-market, draw your own levels pre-market, and then come over and kind of compare and see like, okay, am I close? Am I really close? Did I nail this trade? Am I seeing the same thing? But yeah, like I said, I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support here. And it means the world. But yeah, back in the day, millionaire loading hit the top of the trend line, seems to be rejecting. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know how to read gold yet. I realize that I just drew these levels on and it seems like I might know what I'm doing here, but I don't know how price likes to move. I'm gonna have to watch it more before I take any kind of trade off of it. But not bad, huh? For blindly just picking levels, you know? Not bad. Especially on something that I don't trade. Fletcher, will I try trade? Yeah. I mean, look, for those of you that come from the good gains crowd, like I realize I'm not posting in there a whole lot anymore. I am still a member over there. Hey, thanks for the sub, Jordan. Appreciate you. I realize that I don't post anything or I'm not active in there anymore, but there is zero animosity for Matt or Gary or anybody over there, right? Like, in fact, I mentioned to Goose on one of the live streams, like, yo, we should do like a throwback OG, just random pre-market trading plan day in good gains for everybody, right? Because you look over there now and there's what, maybe one person writing trading plans over there anymore. It's just completely changed. The whole vibe is completely changed. So, but I've thought about it. No, I love Matt. I love Gary. I will trade on Tradester and try it out when it's ready. But if I know Matt, he's not going to roll out a product that is not pristine, that is not premium, right? It's going to be one of the best trading platforms out there before it ever even hits the public. So I know it's going to be good. The research and development on that has been years in the making. Years. So, yeah, I will trade on Tradester. I will try it out. Whether I like it and stick to it more than Quant Tower, I'm not sure. But yeah, I will definitely try it out. Well, we got almost 120 people in here. Wow, thanks for tuning in, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Been trading for 4 years. Am I the best out there? No, I'm not going to sit here and claim I'm the best out there. I'm not going to claim I know everything. But if you want to support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We got a good trading community here. Lots of good traders in the chat. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm sorry, Tradester. Yeah, let's see. Is NQ moved? Oh, what do you know? No, we're still trading in that 20-point range. Wow, we've had almost 800 views on this live stream, guys. You guys are killing it again. Holy cow. I don't even know how many subs we've had this stream, but On my end, it's kind of weird when I'm streaming. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really know what's going on. Like, I have the control panel up so I can kind of see how many viewers are here at a given time and how many times the video's been viewed. But as far as sub counts and all that goes, I don't really know what's going on while I'm streaming. I don't know until I get off the stream. Like, when we were approaching 1,000, you guys had to forewarn me, like, hey, hey, we're getting really close to 1,000 subs here. And we started that night at like 900. That was like 100 subscriber stream, guys. That was unreal. For a channel my size to have 100 subscriber stream, live stream. Like I said, streamers that have 200,000 subs don't have as many views as I had on that live stream. That was nuts. It was crazy. We got almost 80 thumbs up. We got 120 people, 121 people here right now. Man, the consistency is unreal out of you guys. But hopefully you find value. Hope you find value in the stream. That's really all I want to provide. I'm not going to sit here and sell you a bunch of stuff. Obviously, if you want to support me in the channel, subscribe button's there. I do have a few affiliate to some of the smaller props currently. We do have a couple other applications that are pending right now for some other affiliates. I mean, that's the way that you guys can support me in the channel and Mason. We plan on pumping a lot of money back into the channel for production and content. I'm not looking to make a ton of money off you guys. Everything that the YouTube channel does make is currently going to my editor Mason. So I actually don't get anything out of it. I make my money trading. What a pump there, huh? Out of random. That's a good little move up through this area. I'm contemplating along here from 741. Zombie bulls heard from the bears making noise. Fletcher. Fletcher, don't be a perma bear, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. This is looking like a retest of that 780 800, possibly run for the highs. Still got the gap above. This gap feels very likely by tomorrow open. It really does. Could be wrong, but it does feel very likely. All right, you definitely got bull flag shaping up. Yeah, Frank, I'm right there with you. It's going to take a while. There's not enough volume in the market to get it to pump there. But it does feel fairly likely. At least a run back above 800, I would say. Wow, this is unreal. Every stream now, guys. 120 to 150 people in here. Amazing. You guys are amazing. Yeah, Chris, like, I think I need to try it, right? I think I need to try doing a London stream. It would be very rough on me. It's definitely going to be rough on me to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I feel like a lot of the best moves are during London session, and I might just have to tough it out. I also think it would be good for the channel and the stream to have a little bit newer audience too, like maybe attract a few more eyeballs. And I think doing a London session would do that because it's a different time. Yeah, Frank, I agree. If the market wanted lower, it would have gone lower. It's 3 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard, Z. Yeah, yo, Jim, I think like when you look back at your charts and you look at the time when everything was happening, like a lot of the good moves lately, RTH has actually been kind of garbage over the last couple months. Like you get one, maybe two really good moves, and then it just dies and chops for 6 hours, right? Like that's what's been happening. And Friday was obviously an exception, but that was also like quarterly OPEX. So you had a lot of contract expirations happening that day. So you expected the volatility. But for the most part, RTH has been kind of lame. You kind of need to make your money in that first hour or two and be done for the rest of the day, for the most part. But then you go back and look at Globex and London's. I mean, shoot, look at what I'm up on Globex sessions. You know, just in the time that I've been trading them in the month and a half that I've been streaming. I'm up like, I don't know, $8,500 in a month and a half just on Globex. I could see that, Chris. Right? It'll all depend on what kind of news headlines come out tomorrow. I do expect a lot of news headlines. Yeah, Trader Matt, cheers. I do expect a lot of news headlines, obviously geopolitical, coming out nearly daily. So we're going to need to be on alert, and preferably that alert is not coming from Financial Juice because, man, they have been slacking on their headlines lately. If any of you guys have a good news feed, good, reliable, fast news feed, let me know what it is, or put it in the Discord or in this chat here. Something reliable that you use, that's quick, other than X. Because, man, Financial Juice is late to the game these days. Chat GPT. This market has just died. Absolutely died. Get Bloomberg Terminal. What's it at now, Brad? $32K a year? Is that what the terminal's costing? That would be, I mean, that would be lovely. I'm not gonna say no to the Bloomberg terminal, right? But I think it's like $32,000 a year. You got to be an institution. I do know some universities offer to them to their students. yeah, I'm not spending 30K on a trading terminal. Right? It is the best out there. It's what all the institutions use. But man, the license is so expensive. Man, guys, are we going to go over 1,000 views on this live stream again? Unbelievable. What time is it? It's a little after 10 my time. Thoughts on SBET? Diva, I wish I could give you my thoughts on SBET. I don't even know what that ticker is. I'll be 100% honest with you. Take a nap, come back for London. No, Brad, I've never really looked at TradingView's news feed. How is it? Yeah, Diva, I don't want to sit here and try to BS you. Right, I have no idea what SBET is. There you go. Chris has got you. Chris has got you, Diva. A lot of my chat will know. Yeah, a lot of these guys are options traders. I stick to more futures trading than options. Options always confuse me. I've explained that before. Like I started on options, and man, once you start learning about the Greeks, it's like, holy, like how am I ever supposed to keep up with all this? How am I ever supposed to keep up with all this? I mean, it's just chart trading all the same, right? But your execution is a lot different. Download Kalshi, trade the weather. I don't know, Fletch. Hang on, guys. I'm going to close the window real quick. Yeah, Mikey. Like looking at like you got to worry about time decay. You got to worry about all the Greeks. That's just a lot to keep track of. I'd be constantly watching my trade, right? Easiest money of your life, Fletcher? Oh, trading the weather on Kalshi was the easiest money of your life? Really? Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for football season already. My Detroit Lions should be good again. I am ready for football. You hate summer weather. Yeah, the heat and humidity gets me. Eagles winning it again? The Eagles are good, right? What a pickup Barkley was. I am beyond ready for football season. Unfortunately, my team is just that we never win. Like we never win. We were so close 2 years ago, right? And we finally have a good team for the first time in my lifetime. And wow, we got 135 people tuned in right now. Wow, here we go again. Are we setting new records on this stream tonight, guys? Another Sunday Globex stream. But yeah, like the Detroit Lions, man, it's so hard being a fan of that team, right? Like, we finally are good. It looked like we were going to make the Super Bowl 2 years ago and then blew like a 24-7 halftime lead in the NFC Championship game. You want to talk about being totally disheartened and let down. Oh my goodness. Porch, you watched post-spring rankings commentary for like 3 hours today? Yeah, I'm ready for it. Daniel, you bought a Buccaneers shirt at thrift shopping? Yeah, the Buccaneers back in the day. I mean, those creamsicle jerseys. I mean, those go. They hit kind of hard and they slap kind of different. But look, being a Lions fan has just been, oh my goodness, man. Like, can we win ever? Like, can we ever win? Wow, we're approaching 140 people in here right now. Downtrend line on ES. Got a lot of trend line traders in the chat. Bailey, you're a trend line trader? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Can't get right. Hoping for the rocket ship here. Yeah, honestly, I think we're going for a gap fill. I mean, what's going to punish people the most? A lot of people sold off, obviously, with the gap down over the weekend. So I'm guessing gap fill is probably the most likely scenario, right? Like even on NQ now, the DOM is, well, I mean, it's kind of split, but you definitely have interest to the top side all the way up into 980. Let's see if we got anything higher. Not really. So like back up into 22K would make a lot of sense as well. I still think, guys, even with what's going on in the Middle East, I still think we trade to all-time highs. I do. I don't know how long it takes to get there. I don't know when it happens, but I still think we trade all-time highs. All right, because regardless of what's happening, institutional money has targets to the top side that have not been filled yet. So they're going to do whatever they need to do to get the market to go there. 762, 782 on ES or NQ. I mean, you got opening range Asian high right here. Then a rug pull. Can't get right? Yeah. I mean, we've got to... I just think all-time highs is what they had planned from like a couple... Since we've hit 17K, really, on the NQ. On that pullback, on that heavy sell-off. I don't think higher time frame wise, it makes all this sense to come up here and not at least run these highs, right? Not at least test price above here. Like this is too strong of a recovery on the daily to not come back. We've came back and tested the daily 20 SMA. We're kind of getting a bounce off it right now. I do think we trade up above 22,400. Probably... maybe even this week. Maybe even this week. Could be wrong, but that's the feeling that I get. But it's just crazy what the Nasdaq has done. Really since COVID. I mean, think about it. At COVID, right? Let's go back to 2021. Right? This is the bottom of COVID right here. So we were trading below 7K. So in the 4 years since then, keep this in mind, in the 4 years since then, the Nasdaq has tripled. More than tripled in value. I mean, that's absurd to think about. That's a crazy thing to think about. Yeah, in 4 years. Think about how long the markets have been around. The Nasdaq has tripled in value in that time period, in 4 years. Unbelievable. Max Payne is 21,710. Yeah, Thomas. I mean, right now, shorts are they're a little underwater here if they were trying to keep this down. I just don't know. Eventually, they're going to probably have to flip. They're probably going to have to hedge, which is going to push the market up. Hey, thanks, Thomas. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate everybody new tuning in. Like I said, if you're new here and you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hey, thanks, Brain. Appreciate you. Mason, we really got to fix that alert box. That alert box is brutal, brother. It's brutal. Hey, Thomas. Well, let's see. Is it morning for you? Guten Morgen. Chris, I like that. ES-wise, I really like... So you could risk the 3 points there. If you remember, 6,008 is a pretty big... very hard resistance probably on the ES. I would be, yeah. So I don't mind the 6,005 entry at all. Risk to above 6,008 and you're like, that should be a very good trade if you're looking short side. Yeah, Thomas, you weren't expecting that, were you? My German's rough. I know very, very little. But I do know a little. Oh no, Z. You didn't cancel all orders? What are you doing? Wow, we got almost 140 people in here, guys. If we hit 140, that will be the most viewers in one of my live streams tonight. We are quickly approaching 1,000 views on the live stream as well. Man, it just seems like every day you guys outdo yourselves, man. I can't thank you enough. Z, how do I get the volume on the side like that? This is just the standard. So, are you on Quant Tower, Z? All you gotta do is click Show Hide Order Book up here in the upper right. If you're on Quant Tower. Hey, Forrest, appreciate you. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's been a wild ride the last couple weeks. I'm still in disbelief about it, man. Like it's been unreal. Oh, you're on TradingView and Top Step. Yeah, I'm not sure about TradingView. So like this is Quant Tower's version of Bookmap. So I don't know how you would get this on TradingView. If somebody knows in the chat that has access to TradingView or that uses it frequently, feel free to respond. Kevin 756. Yeah. I'm not opposed to this Asian breakout here above the 60s. I would probably go like 763 entry. Actually, I'd probably take the top side of this wick. So I'd probably go 765 entry long and try to make this back. Could make back my losses here. Oh, just volume profile? You can search the indicators. Volume profile is different. So this is volume profile right here, Z. Just to give you a heads up. What you see on the right side of my chart. This is the volume profile. But that'll show you where point of control is. It gives you enough. It's just not going to give you the order flow action that this is going to give you. But you can definitely get volume profile. Thanks, Kev, for the sub. Appreciate you. Thanks to Zero. Appreciate you. Man, you guys are turning out again. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, guys. Living the grumpy life? Are you really, though? I mean, I appreciate the sub. You're not that grumpy, right? Wow. All of a sudden, all these... Guys, we just went over 1,000 views again. 140 people in here right now. Another record for my stream. This is getting out of control. I don't know what I'm going to do. You guys are going to give me a heart attack. I'm not going to lie. Guys, we're almost at 1.1K on the subscriber count. Is that right? Am I reading that wrong? This is unbelievable. Crazy. Crazy. Like this rocket ship ride that we're on is unbelievable. I mean, are we going to go over 1.1K this evening? Is that going to happen? Yo. 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 Fletch, are you still here? Fletch, if you're still here, You remember when we were streaming in front of people in a trade that we were in for like 2 hours, and it was you and me on a live stream, and you're bouncing up and down in your chair? We're trying to get the market to move. Just trying to get it to move 5 points. Here, look at us now, brother. Holy cow. Yeah, I even made a short about it. I even made a short about it. Fletch, that's still one of my all-time favorite sayings. If you weren't there for the war at 200, don't talk to me. One of my favorite sayings that has come out of my entire trading journey was that moment, brother. I'm not gonna lie. It was so funny. I'm 10 subs away from 1.1. So what have we had? Like close to 50 subs on this stream? 40 subs on this stream? That's crazy. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you so much. I don't know. I definitely don't deserve it. I can tell you that. I don't deserve all of you. You guys are amazing. Absolutely unreal. Oh, there you go. There you go. Man, my chat is super knowledgeable traders, too. Like, it's not just, like, random traders. It's, like, good traders. Yeah, Chris, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what the ceiling is. Like, I don't, because it's just me sitting here, you know? Like, I'm being myself. This is how I talk to people in real life. And Z, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, right? Like, I'm a profitable trader. All in all, I just didn't know that my trading would translate well to streaming. Oh, T, thanks. Yeah, I just want to keep it real, guys. Like, I'm not I'm not the world's greatest trader, right? Like, I know what I'm doing, but my strategy is very simple. My trading is very boring. I'm a 6-figure trader, but I'm not going to sit here and throw huge account balances at you. I'm not going to sit here and sell you a course, sell you signals. That's not what I'm here for. We just want to help beginning traders, and hopefully we can all learn and grow together, you know? That's really what it's about. It's about the community. You guys are what make this channel good. Man, it has nothing to do with me. Right? I just happen to have the camera, the lights, and the ability to stream. What? Mason 1.1K? Are you kidding me? Guys, you do realize 3 weeks ago we were sitting at 500,000 for 500 subscribers total, right? It's unbelievable, man. Like, I can't thank you guys for the, like, I can't thank you enough. The way you guys are supporting, you guys are going to change not only my life, but a lot of people's lives. Do you understand that? Including your own. So any success that my channel sees is because of you. Like, it's absolutely because of you. Those of you that are new here, once again, my name is Wes. I'm fairly new to the whole streaming thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here in front of a camera, talking to a chat. If you want a free trading community, we have a free Discord with lots of good traders in there, lots of good advice. Feel free to join. Link in the description down below the video, or you can hit !Discord. Would love to see you in there. I live stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Come and hang out. Man, the vibes are high in this stream. Oh, man. Hey, thanks, T. Appreciate you. Yeah, we forgot to turn the music on earlier in the stream. I felt like I was on stream for about 45 minutes before my editor Mason messaged me and said, "Hey, bonehead, turn on the music." And what was funny was the chat didn't say anything for like 45 minutes. They said nothing. There was no music. It was just me talking. It cracks me up. Pablo, I don't... You know, there's just not an entry here for me. The entry is either the breakout above Asian opening range high here at 761, or a hold above 820, or a break and hold above 800. Those are the two long entries I see right now. T, you refuse to trade without music. You know what's funny? You know how you talk about the music? Is on my end right now, it's a silent room. I don't even hear the music. Short CL? What's going on in CL? Yeah, you might be right there. Structurally, you might be right there. I would say wait for the break of these lows. But then, yes, it could be kind of rapid back down into this gap fill. So, Gene, you're onto something. You're onto something. I would wait for the clean break of 75.23 though. Uh, 30-minute, Fletch. I don't use initial balance anymore. So like RTH, I use the 15-minute ORB, the 15-minute opening range, and during Asia, I use the 30-minute opening range. So the two blue lines here that you see is the 30-minute Asia session opening range. Fletch, I can show you how to set those in Quant Tower as well. If you want them on your charts, there's an opening range indicator. All you got to do is change the times on that indicator and just add 2 of them. But I can walk you through those settings. In fact, maybe I should just produce a Quant Tower setup on how to do that. Yeah, Fletch. I mean, you can definitely, like, a lot of people use the 30-minute opening range on RTH. I use the 15. The 15's been working pretty well. Z, why don't I stream the morning stream? There's just not enough. There's not enough demand for it yet. Like, we don't get the views because everybody's watching those big influencer streamers during that time. Once there's enough demand for it, I'll be fine, you know, to stream some RTH streams from time to time. I'm not going to do it every day, right? Because that's when I make my real money. And streaming and trading is very, very difficult to do. But I usually take RTH, make my money during the morning, and then kind of just do whatever for the rest of the day, content-wise, and working on the YouTube channel. And then I just stream at night. Like, Globex sessions are nice because, well, a lot of times you get price action like this, where there's not a lot going on. There's not the pressure to be in the trade. I can talk to you guys a bit more. You know, honestly, I think it's a little bit better stream. There's not as much noise going on for me during RTH. Or, I like trading without streaming during RTH because there's not as much noise. I don't have 10 different people giving me signals, you know, kind of influencing my decision making. Z, you want to see when I make my money? Yeah, like I said, you'll see me stream RTH eventually. For sure. It's just hard to be in front of the camera. Yeah, Lenny. You know what I'll start doing? I'll start trying to record at least a few of my RTH streams. Gene, so I'm not gonna lie to you, Gene. Is it Gene or Jean? I butcher names sometimes, and I don't want to offend you by saying Gene and when it's Jean or something else. It's both? Okay. Which do you prefer? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. All right. Let's see, on gold. So I just started plotting some levels on gold tonight, right before I went live on stream. I've never traded gold. I've never looked at the chart. So I'm really new at watching it. But this was kind of just blindly plotting levels on the chart itself. Currently, it's looking like a rejection back down into 3370 to me. I would say in order to be long on gold, I would want to see the break in the retest and hold above 3380. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you. Like I said, guys, any of you that purchase channel memberships, part of the perk for that is having access to my pre-market trading plans each morning in Level Up Discord. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. And yeah, Paul, exactly. Break and retest. Make sure you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you will have access to that private channel. I usually post by 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just check it out every morning, and you'll see my NQ levels and what I plan on trading for the morning, what I'm looking for. There's usually 2 trades that I have planned out based on what happens at a key level, and then targets on either side. Yeah, Gene. Cheers. Yeah, Paul, break and retest is one of my go-tos, by the way. Break and retest. Break and retest, wick and reclaims. Those are the 2 like candlestick patterns that I look for. Z, where am I getting these levels from? I eyeballed them. I zoomed out to a higher time frame chart and eyeballed them. So if I go out to a 15-minute and I take it out, thanks for the sub, guys. I appreciate you. This is crazy. We're doing this thing again. You guys are gonna give me a heart attack. So if you come to a 15-minute, you can kind of see where the market's been trading to. But this is literally all I do. This is where I'm getting these times from. So I'm plotting all these levels. Nothing crazy to it. Nothing crazy about it. When in doubt, look left. When in doubt, zoom out. Mason used the magic marker pen. Oh yeah, I do have Mason, I always forget about that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could see. You have multiple tests. I don't even need to bring the pen out. You can kind of see, hey, we've got multiple tests here. Price is wanting to hold above this level. If we get back above this level, the next logical spot's going to be here that the market's going to travel to. Tested from the bottom multiple times. Rejected here multiple times. That's ideally. We sold off hard from here. So yes, this is an important level. But it's the same thing on every chart. It's just how the markets move. They move in levels. If price is holding a level, it's probably going to travel upwards to the next level. If price is rejecting below a level, it's probably traveling downwards to the next level. Really simple. Like I said, there's nothing special that I do. It's really, really simple. All right, so we do have the 30-minute opening range break here. Yep, T, exactly. Simplify it. We call it the KISS method. KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm telling you. Like, execute less, execute in the right areas, and you'll be fine. All right, we are definitely breaking out here. I kind of want the long. The market's just really slow right now. Let's try it. We're getting the breakout above. We'll try the long. I'll just target 80. I'll try to make back what I lost on the session. I'll give it to below 750 here. If it wants to range out, it can range out. It can take me out, but I'll take the $500 hit on the night. I can make that back tomorrow morning. Floor traders watch only VWAP and levels. Yeah, for the most part, right? They have the pivots on. That's why they call them floor trader pivots. It's the oldest trick in the book. I have the pivots on. It's kind of the gray line is central pivot. These gold extensions on either side are floor trader pivots. Support, like this is central. This is support 1 pivot. This is support 2 pivot. And this is support 3 pivot. Same thing to the top side. But I don't like to execute off the pivots. I just kind of watch them if I'm already in there. Off a support and resistance level. Man, we got almost 150 people in here right now. Yeah, T, I got VWAP off my charts, right? Like I had to it just was distracting me. Like I roughly know where it is. I roughly know where VWAP is, but it just was a lot noisier than what I thought. Like I remember watching Trades by Matt when I first started learning how to trade. And all right. I sort of need to go to break even here at this point. Not risk anything. I don't want to see a new low print on this candle. But yeah, I just like price just chops so much around VWAP. Unless you get like a clean, strong break through it, it's just not great. It's not a good indicator to base your trading around. It's a good idea to watch if you're already in a position, right? To watch how price is reacting around there. But I don't like executing off of it. I see a lot of people take VWAP bounces a lot. I just, actually, I don't want this candle turning red on me after being up that much either. Let's go ahead and lock something in here. Kind of wanted to see the straight move up. I'm stopped out. Well, I made a little bit back there. Made like 60 bucks back. But man, that thing came back quickly. I thought it was just going to run right to 780. Didn't you guys? It was looking like it. Yeah, T. Like, it's a good idea to know where it is. You're right. But you don't want to be executing off of VWAP. It is so choppy around that area the majority of the time. Oh, nice. The real Tony. GG's. GG's in the chat for Tony. Yeah, Mikey, I thought it was really, I thought we were going to get the push through at least these wicks right here and come and test these highs. And it might still, but I wasn't willing to watch that trade go red again after being up, you know, 7-8 points on that trade. Holy cow. Guys, we are approaching 150 concurrent viewers. 150 people are watching this stream right now. Thank you so much. If you're new here and want to support me and what I do in the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. It means the world. I don't know what we're doing right. I don't know what we're doing wrong. Unbelievable. What a crazy ride we've been on this past, I don't know, 3 weeks. I don't even know if my editor Mason's still up. He lives in the UK. I hope he's not up. I hope he's asleep at this point, but man. We got one of our members that in the 3 weeks since he's joined has made like $36,000. Just absolutely killing it. I'm glad that people are finding value in the stream. I'm glad it's helping people out. I'm glad more people are starting to trade a little bit more patient, you know. This is the kind of stuff that the YouTube trading world and prop space and beginning trading world needs. I think we need more people out there that do similar stuff like this. right? You're not pushing a course or sales in people's faces. Because unfortunately, I didn't have that when I started. It was all, hey, buy my course. Hey, watch this free. Watch me bang this $200,000 trade out. And hey, by the way, buy my course. More than likely, this trade was taken on a practice account, but buy my course anyway. But it's hard to do because you know what happens inevitably, guys? Is channels like mine get put under a microscope and they get weeded out. They get put under attack, even though they don't deserve it. And traders like myself say, well, this isn't worth it at all. I don't want the drama. Like, I don't want any of that. I just want to create a nice, safe space for people to learn to trade that's not going to cost you thousands of dollars to do so. Wow, we're approaching 1.3K views. I realize that you guys don't see it on your end, right? But we're getting really close to 1.3K views on this stream. Wow, they really smacked that. Good stop. I'm glad I moved my stop now. What a fake out there. What a fake out there. And it could still go up to 780. I think eventually it does. Probably pulls back into this low 750s. Unacceptable. Well, yeah, right, because people automatically tune in and they go, oh my goodness, here's another he's got some ulterior motive. He's got some course lined up that he's going to sell eventually. Let's get him. Competition. No, I'm a nobody in the trading world, guys. Nobody knows who WesleyEmeraldGate is, right? The only, like, influencer streamer who knows my name is Trades by Matt. Like, nobody else knows who I am. I'm a nobody. Forrest. So, at this point, so here's my rules, guys. And I don't always stick to this. Hand raised. Generally, first test is going to be the best test. So I like to try, and if I've tried a level once and it doesn't work, I don't like to try it again. I'm guilty of doing it, right? But most of the time it does not work out. So I stay away from it. At this point, I'm no longer interested in another trade until... Sorry, I started reading Production Studios. Little chat message there. I'll finish answering what I was talking about here. Hey, I appreciate the sub. But chat, if you got any recommendations for Production Studios there, go ahead and mention it in the chat. But what I was saying prior, before I got sidetracked there, sorry, bird brain, was I only like to try trades at a level once. I'm not really interested in trying it multiple times. That's kind of how you get chopped up. I've learned that the hard way, and I don't want to get chopped up anymore. It's pretty as simple as that. What's up, George? Wow, we got over 150 people in here right now. Whew. Yeah, well, new record live stream again, guys. We are really close to 1.5K. We've got 154 people in here right now. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you want to support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. If you would like a free trading community to join where people are willing to help, willing to teach, will give whatever advice they can. That's got all different levels of traders, from the really good traders to the beginning traders. There is a link in the description. It's called Level Up Discord. Feel free to join. You're more than welcome there. I mean, obviously, we all want you to do your research and learn as much as you can on your own. But if you're stuck with something and have, have proven that you've done a little research without being handed things, we're more than willing to help out, right? But I'll be the first to admit I don't know everything. Trading is hard. It's a long journey. Production studios. If you want to trade a small account, so like my suggestion would be kind of what Forrest said there. Start on a paper account, right? And you have to trade it like it's real money. And I would probably at least set out a 3 to 6 month time period of just doing that, journaling your trades, finding a strategy that works for you. And then the next step for me wouldn't even be to open a live brokerage account. It would be trying one of these prop firm evaluations, right? They're only, in some cases, as low as $50, rather than sinking $2,000 into a brokerage account or $3,000 into a brokerage account and losing it. Practice on those prop accounts. Holy sell-off. Man, guys, I am so happy that I put that stop in. What a fake out run of the Asian opening high breakout. Holy. Paven 727 support. I don't like it. I don't like anything in here anymore. Like if you're trading in between these these Asian opening ranges at this point, I want nothing to do with it anymore. Personally, that's just me though, right? Like if you see something set up, if you see your setup happen, by all means take it. I'm not going to take any more trades until we get this area traded or we get a clean break back below the Asian opening range low here at 707. So you probably won't see me take another trade. At least on this live stream. I mean, we're coming up on being on the live stream for almost 3 hours. Wow, man. Unbelievable, guys. Another unbelievable live stream. Unreal. Like, I don't know how many subs we have. I do know that we've gone over 1.3k views on this live stream, and we're just climbing. We currently have over 150 people in here. What, Jeff, you'll come on after 100k payout? Yeah, guys, I do have so Goose is probably going to be on, Banana Bread Trades is probably going to be on with me sometime this week. I'm not sure what day or what time. We've talked about doing the London session, but Globex is obviously going to work a little bit better for us time-wise. So I'm not sure exactly which session we're going to go, but he seems like he's ready to go as far as a collab goes again. So I will probably have him on at some point. What's up, Discipline Trader? How are you? I will probably have Goose on at some point this week. So stay tuned. I'll let you know ahead of time. He's kind of a hard guy to peg down. He's kind of a go with the flow kind of guy. So it's like random when he's ready to come on. But that's probably going to happen at some point this week. For those of you who don't know who Banana Bread Trades is, he is the creator of the Glizzy Clipper indicator that I have here. Also, what the promotion that goes on in the ticker down below. It's a mean reversion strategy. This is basically how he trades wrapped up into an indicator. If you want to learn more about how it's designed, what it does, check out his YouTube channel. There's a video on there that goes over to everything in great detail. If you're a beginning trader, check out Banana Bread Trades on YouTube. He's got a lot of good free educational content on his channel as well. He's a really good trader. He's a 6-figure trader as well. He's approaching 7-figure trader, actually. Really good guy. And you'll probably get to see him at some point this week, within the next couple days, more than likely. Exclamation point wick test, Fletcher's. Yeah, that one's not gonna work in this chat, Fletch. Fletch, I don't know what his balances are. He never discloses that. He did make public his brokerage statement from last year, though. I think he did it in good gains as well. But I want to say it was... Well, I don't need to give away his personal earnings. I mean, I know what he's made, right? Like, I know what he makes. But I don't need to be the one to disclose that information. No offense. Yeah, Fletcher, between everything that's going on, he's getting really close. Between all his accounts that he has. Hey, thanks for the sub, Lance. Appreciate you. Yeah, he's getting really, really close. He's a really good trader. He's an entirely different style trader than I am, right? Hey, thanks for the sub. Man, guys, you guys are amazing. Unreal. You guys are going to give me a heart attack. Right? DS, I believe it's Asian Open. It's the Asian opening range, right? Like 8 o'clock is Asia session, right? It's not Sydney, is it? Australia doesn't open before Asia, does it? Or does it open after? I can't remember. 8 o'clock Eastern. So 3 hours ago. Okay, so Sydney is 6 p.m. Okay, yeah, so it's Asia session, DS. I thought so. It got me confused with the question, though. I sort of started questioning myself. Oh, thanks, T. I appreciate you. Yeah, guys, like I said, I hope you all find value here. I don't know what I'm doing to deserve the love and support that you guys are showing. You know, I just no. So Z, like, a lot of people do trade Heikinashi, right? Because it eliminates a lot of the noise. They see momentum a lot better. Generally, Heikinashi are momentum traders. Oh, I am what I am. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Discord is Albu Trades. He's a German trader. Really good. He uses more like options analytics in order to define his trading strategy than I do. So he's looking at like gamma levels and stuff like that. Really smart guy, really data driven. He's the other founder of the Discord, but we kind of wanted to just provide a nice place for traders to learn. Like, that's a nice place for safe space for everybody to chill and hang out and not feel the pressure of needing to buy a course for information, you know, or needing to pay money for a bunch of information. The only reason that my pre-market trading plans are private was because, well, it was the only thing I could think of that would incentivize people purchasing the YouTube channel memberships, because YouTube likes that so much. So it was more YouTube algo based than it was like, hey, no, my levels are that good and my trading plans are that good. But it was a way to incentivize those people that support my YouTube channel on that level. So it's kind of my way of saying thank you to those people. Is they have my pre-market trading plan every morning. But no, we're not selling you anything. There's lots of good information on our Discord. Everybody's pretty friendly. There's a little trolling that goes on from time to time, you know, but it's all in good fun. Yeah, Z. So, like, the only way around that, right? Like, I see what you're saying. So you get to payout. It brings your account balance down. And now you're within, you know, too close, and you have 1 or 2 losing days and you blow your account. Like, and you're in that endless cycle. So I get that. I would say Don't take the payout unless you necessarily have to on the next account that you get, and let that account build a little bit. Leave that drawdown. Maybe you just aren't leaving yourself enough drawdown. You know, maybe it's not a strategy thing. Like, you're clearly able to pass the evaluations and the combines, but maybe you're just taking the payout too quickly, is what I'm saying. Like, maybe wait. Like, if you're taking your payout once your account hits $2,000 in profit, maybe wait until you have 4K in there, and then take that payout and give yourself that little extra wiggle room. Wow, man. We're almost at 1.4K views on this live. Fletcher. Fletcher, how do you feel about the Globex streams now, brother? Sorry, guys. Fletcher's been a good friend for a long time. And he usually works at night, so he hasn't been able to watch the streams a whole lot. So he's probably he's probably in shock right now about what's going on during Globex sessions during my streams. Have you been able to capture any big gains live on stream yet? How long have you been trading live streaming? Lance, yeah, there's plenty of pretty good trades on mine on some of the streams. I think during one of my early Globex streams, you can look back through the live streams. I think I had like over $1,000 trade on one of those live streams, which is a pretty good trade. You know, it was like 50 points on NQ. Massive on the live streams. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. My biggest trade all time is 18K. And I really don't shoot for the massive trades, right? I'm a really boring, I'm comfortable with what I do. I'm a 1 mini to 2 minis kind of guy, and you're pretty much gonna see, you know, anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 on my RTH wins. Not so much during Globex, but Fletcher, this is like a regular RTH stream at this point. Fletcher, you need to just quit your job and hang. Yeah, Fletcher, like I'm telling you, the numbers have been unbelievable. Like, the support from everybody, all the new people that are here. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, it's been unreal. It's been overwhelming. It's like I said, any success this channel sees is because of you guys. You guys create the vibe. I feed off your guys' energy. But yeah, Lance, you're not going to see any crazy, like, I'm not copy trading 20 accounts, brother. You know, I make, on average, guys, my average day is around between 1.5 and 2K. That's my average day. So you're never going to see massive days out of me. Not until my accounts are much more comfortable, where I feel comfortable swinging with a lot more size. Like that $18,000 trade I was said earlier in the stream, it was stupid. I had way more size on than I needed to be. But yeah, Lance, I'm a 6-figure trader. I do this full time. I live comfortably. Let's put it that way. You know, I make enough to pay the bills, support myself, and live comfortably, and do what I want. You're almost a new viewer, Yo Jim. Yo Jim's over there strip trading. Oh, man. Yo Jim is the main troll? No, like, our community's really tight. So even if you join the Discord and see people trolling, they're generally really good friends, or they like each other a lot. There's nothing real harsh or negative. If I do catch hints of that, you automatically get talked to. We put a stop to that kind of stuff right away. So if you see that in the Discord happening, it's generally people that know each other and are boys, kind of deal. Boys will be boys. Thanks, Lance. I appreciate you. I mean, I don't know what we're doing, you know, like, I'm just being me and hanging out with you guys. That's all that's happening here. I'm in shock that there's been this level of response to me as a person, as a trader, to what we're doing here, the community that we're building. Like I said, I can't thank you all enough. I can't thank you all enough. It's been unreal. I hope I can give back what you guys give to me, right? I hope in some way I can reciprocate that feeling for you. But yeah, I can't thank you guys. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty chill. You're never gonna see me. I mean, I get angry, right, at the charts, all the same. Social security number, he says. Fletcher says. I get angry at the charts all the same, but you're never gonna see me grabbing a monitor and throwing it through the window, even though that might garner some views and some subs, right? That's just not in my. That's not who I am. You know, I get angry all the same. But yeah, this is unbelievable. I don't even know where we're at. We're almost at 1.5k views now, guys. Again. You kind of, yeah, see, there it is. You kind of want to see me throw the monitor? Unbelievable. Guys, I mean, we've had over 70 subscribers again on this live stream. We're doing this through live streams too. It's not like evergreen content. It's not like strategy videos. We're doing this on live streams. So it's I can't explain. This doesn't happen. Like this isn't real. It's this kind of stuff does not happen. Not in the YouTube world. What you think of Patrick? Is he real? Like, look, right? Patrick is who he is. I don't know him personally. Part of me thinks it's about the show and the views and the clicks and what's bringing in the most money for him. I'll be 100% honest with you, but I can't speak to him outside of the YouTube trading world, right? Like he might be a super chill dude outside of what he's portraying, right? He might just be acting for the cameras. I don't know. But I don't watch a lot of his content either. Yeah, this is looking, Kevin, I think you're right. It's looking like we're about primed to run all that stuff even up above 800. Who is Patrick and why he leaves under a boulder? Oh, man. But look, guys, I respect everybody who's doing the hustle and the grind and everything. I don't know anybody on a personal level at all. So I can't trash or confirm whether it's real or not. I can't do any of that. I would hope somebody of that size is giving back to the community, right? I would hope somebody is that's bringing in that kind of money. Yeah, especially off their community, right? Like using the discount codes on affiliates is bringing in, like, for those of you who are unaware what these affiliate programs for these large influencers are paying them and why they're able to trade the way that they do with such heavy leverage and such risky size is because of that. Like, I know what these things look like, and it's a lot of money. I mean, we're not talking like six figures money. We're talking generational wealth kind of money. Which is exactly why you will never see me have an Apex affiliate, because morally it's just wrong. It is just wrong. I mean, good on them for banking on it, right? Like if Apex came to me and said, "Hey, here's $1 million signing bonus. Hey, you know, like, here's a bunch of free accounts for your community. Hey, we want you to promote us." you know, who wouldn't say, who would say no to that, really? Especially, I get that. If it's generational, family, life-changing kind of money, it's really hard to say no to. But where I'm at right now, I'm sorry. They're preying on the beginning trader, failing and resetting and going through the process all over again. Otherwise, you don't offer accounts that cheap. I'm sorry, you just don't. $16 at points for $2,000 leverage. If you're a really good trader, there's opportunity to make money there. But the really good traders are in the top, like 1 to 2% that are actually profitable, actually taking payouts from these props. But I can't morally. That's why I don't have an affiliate code with Apex. I'll be 100% honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, Lance, it is, right? Like I do have some affiliates. I have an affiliate with Lucid, which is a new company, but 100% transparent. I don't know much about them, right? Like I don't know much about them. I purchased my first test or eval with them today, actually, right before the live stream. I'll start trading it tomorrow. Their rules and like the cost and everything is roughly in line with kind of like a My Funded Futures as far as how it's set up. They do offer the ability to, once they push you to a live account, to swing trade with a prop as well, which is very, very nice. It's a lure. But I don't want to sit here and tell you that I know that it's a great company because it's so new, right? It's very, very new. And I don't want to lie to you and say, yeah, go ahead and buy a bunch of evals. I don't want you to do that because I haven't even tried it yet. I'm about to try it tomorrow for the first time. So I will let you know how it goes, though. I'll let you know if there's any hiccups or anything like that. And plus, it is only available to trade on Quant Tower trading platform and Motive Wave as well, just to give you a heads up. So for those of you who are doing research now into Lucid, it is only available on 2 trading platforms. I do also have an affiliate code for Trade Day prop firm currently, and also one with Bullinox. So if you want to support me, by all means, go ahead and use my code. It's Wes at all. Code Wes at all 3 of those. If you're planning on purchasing an eval or a combine, I do have an affiliate code. I also have an affiliate for the Glizzy Clipper 5000 indicator. If you like that indicator, feel free to check it out. I have links in the description down below my videos with all my links, all my codes. You like the new Top Step X platform, Z? Yeah, I haven't ever used any of the Project X platforms. I have not used. Yeah, Turnip. But when you go and try to sign up for one, it asks you to pick which one of your trading platforms is available. I think they're looking at the next one that's going to be available. I think it's going to be Tradeovate. I'm pretty sure all of them eventually will be, but currently it's just Quant Tower and Motive Wave that you're able to trade on with Lucid. Wow, man. We're over 1.5k views. 160 people watching right now. Unbelievable. What is going on? If you're new here and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I'm here every Globex session, 7:45 p.m. Eastern. This is turning into a long stream here. And I really haven't even traded a whole lot. What am I down? I'm down $190 on the session. 2 trades. Yeah, Z. So a bunch of props do use that. That's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because Project X is also the platform. If you remember right, like they're trying to start an SRO, so a self-regulation service, and Project X is the front-running platform in that. So any Project X platform, say you're trading with Prop A and Prop B, and they both are using the Project X platform, they can communicate and share your data with each other at that point, which obviously has side effects, right? Conflict of interest kind of stuff going on. So just be careful, be aware what's going on. Almighty Beardman. No, I have not. However, my good friend Albu has used Addis, and he loves it. He loves it. He says it's probably the closest thing to Sierra chart, but a little bit easier to use. But I have heard good things about Addis. I just think most people here use whatever's at their fingertips. But yes, the co-founder of my Discord trades on Addis for sure. Z MetaTrader? No, no, I don't use MetaTrader. Like I said, I like the ease and customization of Quantower. It's really easy to use. It maybe takes a day to get used to. That's about it. You know, you're not tinkering with a ton of settings all the time. You can literally download the platform and be trading within 10 minutes. Quantower is free. Atis is not. Yeah, Jeff, Jeff, just be patient, brother. It's going to take a while. Like I said, Matt's not going to roll out a trading platform that's just any old trading platform. It's going to be premium. It's going to be one of the best. So just be patient. It'll be worth the wait. But he's going to have all the bugs worked out before he does it. Yeah, Asia is slow right now. Charles, it really is. Unbelievable, guys. Still 150 people hanging out here. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah. Yeah, Quantower's free. Like my personal account is with EdgeClear, and I have pretty much a full license on Quantower with my personal brokerage account. Wow, we're approaching 1.6k views. Guys, what is going on? We are just... I mean, is this the new normal? I literally go from 2 weeks ago, guys. I was happy when we were getting 40 concurrent viewers. You know, 40 viewers at the same time. Now we're averaging like around 130 to 140. This is crazy. Oh, thanks, Almighty Beardman. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's the general sentiment that I'm hearing from everyone. The feedback that I get has been unreal, amazing, unexpected. Apparently I'm different than I mean, it's a good thing, right? Like I didn't want to be the same thing as everybody else. I'm not the same thing as everybody else. I'm just me. I hope you don't, man. I hope you guys all tune in each and every night, man. You guys make my night. Like, the love and support has been unreal. This channel is... what's happening on my channel over these last few weeks is not usual. Like, it's just not. This doesn't happen to everybody, so I can't thank you enough. Do I have a go-to strategy during the open? Looking forward to seeing you trade live. Thanks. Yeah, Lance. So, like, RTH open is a little bit different, right? You have a lot of movement. It all depends on what I'm seeing, but my strategy never really changes. I'm looking for price to trade into a support and resistance level and see whether we reject or we break above and hold on a retest, right? Same thing to the downside. Do we drop, wick below, and reclaim for the V-bottom type action on the day? Or do we set opening range and not really have much continuation outside of opening range? Right? Those are the three things that I'm looking for every session. Like I said, those who have access to my pre-market trading plans, you'll kind of see how I lay things out. I'll determine a key level that I know is going to get traded in the session, and then I'll base a plan around what happens around that key level, and then I'll have my targets for those trades. I'll usually have like my first targets. I'm about 90% certain that if things line up, they're going to hit. And then my second targets, I'm about 75% certain that if target 1 gets hit, target 2 is going to get hit. And then my third targets are my runners, my Hail Mary trades, and I'm only about 50% certain that if target 2 gets hit, target 3 is going to get hit. My live win rate is... Oh, JJ report, cheers. My win rate all time is right around 70%, 70 to 72% all time. Almighty Beerman, I don't use footprints, but I do trade imbalances, right? Like you can see I have the imbalances over here on my DOM surface. So I do know where they're at. I do know what's going on the charts. I don't necessarily use them. I try to keep it a little more simple than that, but I know what's going on and I know what to look for. I do look for them around, you know, key levels, so I know where the price is going to magnetize to. Oh, thanks, T. Like I said, a lot of those wins are break evens though too. Like I make the majority of my money, I would say, on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it, right? Like I'm only looking to execute maybe 3 to 5 times a day. It's not a lot. The less I trade, the better, I've noticed. If I'm trading, you know, in that 8 to 10 trade a day range, that's usually means I'm not executing properly, or I'm tilted, or I'm over trading, or I'm trying to battle out of a hole. I'm really comfortable in that like 3 to 5 trades max. Yeah. Yeah, Quant Tower's nice, guys. I see what you're saying. I am what I am. Quant Tower's generally, full license is generally free with any personal account that you have with any of your brokerages. And you have full access to the DOM surface over here. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you, Alexis. How do I have the point of control and overnight high? MV. So I tell you what I'll do, because this would take me a while to do on a live stream. I'll put out another Quant Tower setup video this week at some point. It'll be short and to the point, but I'll include volume profile and how I set up opening range indicators. It depends on what kind of license you have. Thanks, MV. I appreciate you for the sub. If you go click on your indicators, which is up here in your upper left, kind of this stacked chart symbol, and just type in opening range. And you double click on opening range. You can set an opening range and then set whatever time you want it to start and end at. And that's how you set your opening range for whatever time. And then volume profile on Quant Tower, it does require level 2 for volume analysis. But if you're setting your volume profile, you come up to this little magnifying glass on your chart and toggle it on. Here, I'll toggle it off, toggle it on, and this little volume analysis toolbar will pop up down here at the bottom. I have my volume profile on the right and left, but go ahead and click right profile. Select today for today's traded volume, and select toggle on enable. And that will set your volume profile over on the right hand side if you have volume analysis capabilities. Lance, no, my personal account's with EdgeClear. I have a personal account as well. MV, I'm assuming you mean VWAP. No, I don't use VWAP. We had that discussion earlier in the stream. No, I don't use VWAP. If you want VWAP, it's down on that same toolbar. You can add it down here. Just toggle on VWAP 1, have it set to 1 day, and it'll pop up. But I don't use it. It's just chop. I don't use it. I kind of know where it is regardless. Man, it's 11:30 my time, guys. It's almost bedtime for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm fading and fading fast. Oh, you're good. You're good, MV. Most indicators on Quantower do require some sort of license. I think they give you 2 free. So choose the 2 that are most valuable to you or you think you'll use the most. And only use those 2. Anything above and beyond that, you'll need to purchase a license or purchase level 2 data through whatever prop firm you're trading with, if you're trading with a prop firm. But they do allow you to have 2 free indicators. Void. I trade with Top Step. I trade with My Funded Futures. I trade with Take Profit Trader. And I trade with Lucid as well. Lucid is new. I just purchased the test or the evaluation this evening. I have not taken a single trade on it. So I'll let you know a little bit more. But the other 3, I 100% trust. Yeah, cheers, Lance. Like I said, guys, I stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. I'd love to have you all back every live stream, of course. Of course. The vibes are high. You guys are amazing. The support's been unreal. Like, I still can't believe it. I can't believe what's going on. I can't thank you all enough. Green, I just haven't tried them out. I have an affiliate for them, but I've never traded with Bulanox. I've heard good things though. I haven't heard anything bad about Bulanox. I just haven't tried them. I'm with the band. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Kentucky. But not gonna lie, it's 11:30 p.m. my time. It's almost time to call it, even though I'm having a great time. I'm getting very, very tired. The brain is starting to fog a little bit. Old man things. Oh man. Guys, once again, record stream for me this evening. I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support. I will be back tomorrow evening for another Globex session. Feel free to tune in. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button for me if you could for the YouTube algo. If you'd like a free trading Discord, we do have a free trading Discord. Link in the description down below the video. Feel free to join up. Lots of good traders in there. If you're purchasing prop firms and want to support me in that way, feel free as well. I'm not going to sell you on that though. It is code WES with the 3 that I have currently. Like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm just an average guy sitting in a room right now, in a quiet room. So thank you so much for tuning in. 1.7K views tonight, guys. Currently 155 people tuned into the stream. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow night at 7:45 for a Globex session. Peace.